Yo, what's up, everybody? Hook here. How's it going? Long time no see, huh? Just streaming between you and I. Oh, there, Dream. Hello there, Stormy. I know you're in there somewhere. My lovely, lovely little storm dragon. So how's it going? Oh, I should probably turn this up a bit. There we go. I don't know why it keeps going down. just just yelling to the mic. I'm a little bit rusty. A little bit rusty in the whole commentary deal. But yeah, we are back, and I was actually planning on doing something. I don't know what. I mean, doing something. Oh, here it goes. Here's ads. Thank you, Twitch. Thank you. Thank you. I understand we have ads. Yes. Sucks. So we are. I was actually planning on playing a game called Journey, but I should probably.
It's showtime.
I almost forgot about that. Hi there, Stormy. Hi there, my little dragon friend. So, I was waiting for my ads then. Okay, so ads are still playing, but your ads were done. Even though you're wait, are you? Wait, you're not subbed. Okay, I thought you were subbed, but you're not. Wow, I can't believe you didn't sub me. Not sub this month. Oh, you call yourself a fan? I kid. I don't care if you're subbed here. I just want your attention. Give me your attention. I thrive on your attention. Not like the whole the Bali Somali dude. You probably know about that. Not that kind of attention. But wait, why is my audio capture going super loud? Hello? There we go. I put it down a bit. So it's not, like yelling in the ear. We were gone for a while, so I gave my sub to Mush. Not my fault. I have no clue when you would be back. I have a month of ads for. You're good. You're good. It just sucked. Like Dream. I see you reaching for that. No, bad Dream. Save your money. Save your money. Save your money. I know you're reaching for that. Reaching for that button. Yep. I swear I can see into the future. This has become common, at least. Yeah, it's supposed to play a sound. It made a ding. I guess you didn't hear it. As I hit the button, he knows it too well. Yes. Can someone clip that? That was perfect timing. Oh man. Yeah, thank you for the gift sub to Stormy. Let me turn my audio down just a bit. Okay. There's a bunch of games that I bought on for Steam sale. Civilization $70, jeez. And it's mixed reviews. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, who cares? House Flipper. Oh wait, that's first one. Riders Republic. Oh, I see what it is. Okay. Outlast 2. No, I'm not into the whole Outlast games. I see what they do with the whole unnerving thing, but like it's not my game. Lipton posting your Jeez already. Huh. Well, thank you. Yeah, I did say I wanted a clip. You do be doing pretty often with me and Dream. Well, that's because I know you. I know Dream because Dream will be like, I see a friend isn't sub to Hook. I better go and sub them. I know, Stormy. But like anytime I say anything, like half the time it doesn't happen. And then I have to go and write it down on a pad and like, all right, this is on this date, on this time, with this game. Okay. Like I had to do that with a bunch of stuff for Cyberpunk. Which I still need to like edit. I need to edit a lot of clips. Actually, I need to put like markers on my streams or like a clip thing. I don't know. You'll say something so sweet to me and then go, she's gonna rage, and then I have to delete an entire paragraph so you won't be right. Well, I mean, when someone's like unhinged as you, I have to be right, okay? I have to be exactly right. Unhinged? Yeah, you're unhinged. You're a gremlin. Well, probably not unhinged. You're not like busting through the door with no hinges. You're definitely a gremlin. A very high energy gremlin that will chew off ankles. That's probably a more accurate word. But no, you're not going to be kicking down the door unless you need to. And one of the need to is like, are you hurting my friends? You better not be hurting my friends, or we're gonna be hurting you, friend.
Crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room. A rubber room with rats. The rats made me crazy. Crazy. I was crazy once.
Oh, Stormy. Stormy. What are we gonna do with you? We're gonna toss you into the air and then catch you. Double Kuron, Mike. Double Kuron? Why is Kuron doubled again? Asin! Hi, Dara. Can we get a shout for Dara? And also, since Stormy is here, can we get a shout out for Stormy? Astral Party. Wait, is it that one game that Remy was playing? Astral. Oops. Astral Party. Oh yeah, it definitely is. For a popular game like this, why is it mixed? Hmm. Oh geez, that. Minecraft. Hi, hello. Just know I'm ready to rage. Oh, speaking of rage, I want to play that Rage 2 game again. I play it with Bianca or Remy, Bianca, and Orkin. Yeah, so with Remy and Kez. Hey, nice, nice. Oh, so real quick, I have a model that's made. Well, I mean, it's made. I can literally I show it to you in Warudo. It's that much completed. However, it's not finished. Like if I imported it in, then it's not gonna do anything. Well, I mean, there's a lot of buggy stuff on it. And I'm probably. Are we getting a teaser? No, we're not getting a teaser. And plus, here's the thing. 100% down for a teaser. All right, you know what? Hold on. Let me do something, okay? Let me do something. I can't read chat, so if you're like burning down the chat, then I guess Dream has to go and put out the fire and all that. So I can definitely tell you that this. Oh, that is not great. All right. Hold on. Standing ready. Dream knows if she's here. All right. Ready? Ready or not? You're getting a teaser. Bam. That's all you're getting. Horns. All right, now I have to reset up everything. Because you guys wanted stuff. That's fine. Yes, I know the skybox, blah blah blah. There we go. I'm back. Excited? Yeah, you should be excited. Guess you can also say he's horn. Hey now. I'm not Remy. Okay. But yeah, you should be excited. It's actually I still need to do some stuff with the model. But other than that, like it's nearly done. Plus, I think I have to do a little bit of stuff in Blender to like get everything working. Can't wait till it's done. Yeah. I mean, technically it is done, but like I said before, the only things that are holding it back is for some reason the pivot in the model is like all the way to the left. Excuse me. The left over here. And it's I don't know why. I've even fixed it in Blender. I'm guessing I have to do something within Blender because it's like not importing correctly. So I'm probably have to like go and do more stuff. And besides, I have to actually fix some stuff, including cape stuff. If you know, you know. Actually, no, you probably don't even know. But yes, I do wear a cape. Well, not a cape. It's more like one of those. It's like the Master Chief cape thing that he's wearing. So that's another teaser. How when am I gonna be bringing it out? Probably close to when Curran's done. And I do have some I do have some news for her, though it's sort of like on the low key since let's just say that she's not going to be thinking she's not going to be thinking when people start talking to her. Let's just say. Though I'm trying to figure that out. Like I'm trying to figure stuff out here. But once I'm done with my model and once I'm done with Curran, then I can like actually start working on her proper. I wish I can, tell more stuff about it, but yeah. Weekend fans spoil us. I'm working as fast as I can. I know. Also, hi, Neon. Can we get a shout for Neon? Neon's an adorable being. Love their face. They're awesome. Yeah, I can't do Vroid models proper. I mean, just like look at me. Like half the stuff I have on, like it's done by Neon, including the shirt. Like most of the clothing is from Neon. I just do the modeling and the facial tracking. I do that. And you thinking like, oh, why you didn't do the program? Why didn't you do the program? Because I feel more. I want control. I want control of what I'm making. I don't want something that's looks like a thing. Like this is my own thing. So when I'm talking, I actually rigged it. Ah, ah. So yeah, that's the thing. You are adorable. What am I listening? What am I looking? Aw. Why? Thank you. I feel some mouth tracking stuff is a little weird. Like when I stick my tongue out. Though I think it's just the teeth, uh, with the tongue. So it's a little bit weird, but I mean, hey, what can you do? Wait, you know what would be a good idea? And when I say good idea, bad idea, have the tongue out, but like have it at waving. So it's like, and then you can wave it back and forth. Made him blep. How dare? Rude. So how much you guys missed me while I was gone? Were you like just sitting around doing that? Well, you're probably looking at other streamers. I can't believe you were looking at other streamers. Really? Like, no, I'm the streamer that needs to be to be watched all the time. I can't believe you're cheating on me on other streamers. This much a lot. Aw. Hey, Ivy Drawn, how's it going? Welcome in. Have you know I checked like every other day to see if you posted anything about when you were coming back? Because I know I was going to post something about when I was gonna come back, but I keep forgetting. I'm sorry about that. Did you show the thing? What thing? The new model? Just the horns. Just the horns. I mean, it's not that I've been busy. I've been trying to give what the frick is this setting on? Why do I have this setting here? Whatever. It wasn't that I was busy. I was trying to de-stress, and guess what? It didn't work. Streaming actually relieves stress, not gives it. Uh, it sucks. It sucks. Like I'm just sitting here like just that. Just I'm just trying to like de-stress, and I'm just like, oh, I should stream today. Wait a minute, wait a minute. I should probably relax a bit, and nothing happens. Uh, I know, I know, I know. I should be. I'm a workaholic. Okay. Care package. Thank you for the care package. All right, care package successful. Oh yeah, so I am planning on having a stream. Was it a stream? Yeah, a stream on Thursday. And say as if you did some designs, I make sure to put my heart and soul in it. Oh yes, soul. You're gonna put your heart and foot into it. I understand. I do have a upcoming stream on Thursday. It's fine. It's fine. It was funny like that. Just like think of it as tying something, and then you're like trying to like tighten it, so you have to put your foot into it and then tighten it more. But yeah, have a stream for playing Peak with a couple of friends, and then next week, I am planning on a Left 4 Dead stream, but it's modded. It's an overhaul mod. If you know about the Nightmare mod, it is very much a Nightmare mod. So far, I have one person, a very good, cool person. I'm probably not gonna name them yet because I don't know if they're gonna. Well, I don't want to say join, but if they happen to not join, then it's whatever. Oh, also, I got an interview. Hey, thank you for the lurk, Neon. I also got an interview for a job, so that's fun. I'm excited about that. I don't know when they're gonna, call back because you know the whole thing of yeah, we interview you and everything. However, we interview and you look good. Like you have all the qualifications. Like you were like a bus driver. You had to deal with other stuff. You have all the stuff. However, we have one other person that will be coming in sometime this week. So, and we'll decide on that. So that just makes me believe, oh, so I guess I'm not chosen. Okay. So I'm just gonna automatically assume that. And then be surprised when they call. Because you can't trust in jobs anymore. Like like what are they? Ghost jobs, people who you who you uh hold on a moment. Why are you on the wall? All right. Sorry, that was a very quick insect. I don't know what that was about. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, jobs. So I was so yeah, like ghost jobs, people who are legitimate companies but will tell you outright saying, well, not tell you outright, but will hire from the inside. Like you can never trust these jobs ever. I do want to. Well, I shouldn't say want to. I do want to believe that they have they're trustworthy. It's I don't know. You can't trust anything nowadays. Also, I am deciding on if I should play any games or I should just watch some videos. What do you guys want to do on our lovely Tuesday evening? You want some chaos or do you want some? Well, I say chaos. All demons should kill all humans. What? Where did this come from? Why are demons that should kill humans? I mean, sure, there's some media about that. Humans deserve to be annihilated. I don't know about that. I shouldn't say all humans. I mean, there is a bunch of in the ups that would be, but probably not all of them. K-pop demon hunters. Oh, you're referencing something I didn't see, and I could have watched it, but I didn't feel like watching it. Why? Because I was watching something else. Chainsaw Man. Oh, my bad. My bad. I should like dedicate a week or something to play Expedition 33. Like just a whole week of it. 100% have gotten my soul for a soda pop alone. I heard that goofy little cat that reminds me of one of those the Cheshire cats from uh Alice in Wonderland. And it just like comes out of shadows and Knocks over a potted plant and tries to pick it up. Soul. Soda Pop is the name of their first song, a scene in the movie. Oh, I see. I didn't know that. Yes, Derpy. Is that its name? Wait, its name's Derpy? Him and Susie are amazing. I need to actually go and watch the movie. Like I said, I had a chance, but I didn't do it. Don't ask me why. I don't know. Ooh. Sorry, I just got distracted by new people. Anyways, I need to draw K-pop hunters art so I can farm likes. Go do that. Go get that bag. I'm not even going to like say like, wow, you're gonna be just getting just to farm likes on TikTok. No, get that bag. Get that bag. 3,000 views. Jeez. Yeah, no, seriously, get that bag. I actually need to start posting on TikTok. TikTok, YouTube Shorts. The thing is, I with me posting stuff over like media and stuff, I get very okay. So this is gonna sound really pathetic, but I get really like low motivated to like post anything. Wait, hold on. Anything I make. But let me read this. Yep, and the bird that keeps stealing his hat is Susie. It's based on a Korean folklore that tiger is the leaders, and the bird is a magpie, also referred to as the people, and the people are typically looking down on derpy leaders. So the bird stealing the hat is saying the people are stealing a crown. Oh, that's good terminology. I love that. OCs don't get don't really get much. Yeah, yeah. OCs typically don't have any popularity because they're OCs and people aren't gonna put the time and effort to look at other people's personal creations unless it's part of something they want to get into the fandom with. Let me just put in self-insert uh my own thing. Kalana's Misery. Uh so if it's like an OC thing, then people aren't gonna know. But if it's, you know, a named product that people actually no, let's not go with Kalana's Misery because like that's not as popular. Undertale. Let's just go with Undertale. Uh Undertale by itself, if it was, you know, made into like a self-contained universe, no one would care. But if it's and when I say self-contained, I mean like in writing or anything else. Nothing media, nothing else. People aren't going to care. But since it's a video game and people played it and then told other people play it and so on and so forth, they have obviously a fandom. I mean, just look at all the alternate stuff that people made, like the evil versions of the monsters. You know, but with that, with the whole OCs, they're not entirely. Of course, they're not popular because people aren't going to know. Like I even tried doing it myself. No one cares. Nobody cares. I mean, they'll look at it's like, oh, nice OCs, and then just dip out because what else is there? I mean, I can kind of if unless it's like a comic book, not comic, like a comic version. Uh, what was it? What was their name? Oh, jeez, I forgot their name. I saw them on they're primarily posting on Twitter. Um, oh boy, I don't even know. But they create a bunch of stuff for their own world, and a lot of people enjoy it. And I don't want to say they make their own characters in their world, but I did see a few, and that's pretty cool. Oh, look at that. More stuff. I should probably like with that stream elements, I should probably like shorten that so it doesn't take up the whole entire screen. Oh, there. Ba, 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 ba. Cool. Hmm. What is I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think what else what other topics we could do. I don't know. I don't know. Tell me what to do. I guess I'm your personal jester. Speaking of your game, how far are you? Oh, it's nearly done. Actually, I have um another song just got posted. I haven't gotten a chance to look at it because when I got I was a little bit busy when I got home. Let's see. Had the interview. Uh, went to visit my mother for plane tickets to TwitchCon. Let's see. And then got home, ate something, filling, and that was like full of carbs and stuff, which is like a bad idea. And then crashed, woke up at like 3 o'clock. I don't know why I did that. And I didn't even have any caffeine then. I was like, no, I'm no caffeine. And then today I was like, and then I woke up and I still wasn't out in days. And then like, okay, fine, caffeine. So I took some caffeine. I guess it helped a little bit here. Then streamed. So I didn't really a chance to do anything I would wanted or wanted to do. And it's like right there, I can like see it. Like there's a message and everything. I want to see it. I want to see it. I want to see it. But I can't. Not now. When I get off. When I get off the stream. Wait, hold on. What's happening with this game? Wait, what was it called again? Sorry, I'm getting very, very jumbled. System Shock 2 25th. That's real? I thought it was a mod. Like, what's the difference between this and the other one? Like, it doesn't look anything. Oh, you can have friends? Wait, multiplayer? Alright, I'll just add it to my wish list. I don't know if I'm gonna be actually buying it or not. I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, for my game, all I have to do is just put in uh most of my music and I'm done. I was thinking of adding more stuff to it, which maybe I should. I don't know, but uh, I'll see what I can do. Of course I'll see what I can do. Hmm. But yeah. Actually, I'll be right back. I need to use the bathroom. Hold on. And I am back. Hello there. So, what do you think? What do you think? Want to see me play a game? Want to see me react to videos? I mean, I have like a backlog of videos I need to react to, anyways. But I feel like if I start reacting to videos and then there's something like controversial, and then I have Raiders is like, oh hi, and it happened twice, twice. I hate it. Well, I don't hate it. I just no. Why am I getting a gremlin voice? Well, I shouldn't say controversial. It's like a weird part of the video where like someone's doing a whole tangent on a video like off script, and then like they just come in, it's like, oh hi, oh, a popular VTuber with like 57 viewers that popped in, hi. I'm just saying. Ooh. Let's see. Okay. I am thinking of playing a game, but I'm gonna see if I can download it or not. Because I did got this game when it was I'm good to do whatever. If you want to play games, let's play games. We want to shit talk bad horror videos on do that vibes. Honestly, I'm kind of like, well, I shouldn't say good because I need to like be mentally good to like have a commentary. And like I'm good for either. I am very much good for either. I know. So like flip a coin, aka my phone or something. I mean, if I did that, then whatever. Ooh, wait a minute. Are you new? No, you're not new. But I am. But I do have interest since I just got that game. So there's this thing in a server I'm in called the Dragon Council. You can click the link below where it has Dragon Council. Could do both, probably. With that, there's a game called Mecha Break that came out today, though it's not unlocked yet. It will unlock in like 7 hours since I last saw it, which is probably like 6 hours. And it's a game that I played before. It was like last year, I think. Like it's one of the most enjoyable PvP games I played. Not because it has mechs in it, but because you can take a hit and okay, Dream. Because you can take a hit and walk away, and it's not one of those, oh, the enemy sees you. It will use like less than a millisecond to go and snipe you from across the distance, kill you, and then move on. No, it's the game that even if you get sniped, you have like another chance to like get out of the way. Like even with a sniper with any other weapons, you can take hits. Because I feel like in most PvP games, you go like no matter what gun it is, you go around the corner and you get hit and you die. It just depends on how big the damage is for the gun, how much ammo or whatever, how skilled you are. I just don't like those games anymore. That's why I stopped playing PvP games that have uh very 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 bad uh very bad like it, I don't want to say mechanic, but like just I don't like it when I die too quickly. And yes, it's supposed to be realistic, but I just don't like it. Like I want to have like a fighting chance, you know? And if I turn around and I'm still getting shot at and like that's my fault, okay? Like I did that. Whereas like in a game like this, you get a you turn around, you get a chance to like leave or do what you need to do in less than a second. Like that's better than just dying at the like I know guns in real life when you get shot you're basically dead. I get it. I get it. And it shouldn't really be that like that way. It's not really enjoyable for me, especially when people want PvP and Helldivers. Like, come on, Helldivers and PvP. Like, okay, maybe for like a trader side, sure, but I can't really see a game mode around it. Maybe invasions. We could probably do that. It's but it doesn't really make sense for the lore. Because you're first of all, you're on a ship. And then suddenly you want to turn trader. I'm pretty sure you're the officer beside the map there will probably like take out his Glock and start gunning you down before you get a chance to have any other ideas. And they'll be like, all right, this one's down. Clean up on aisle 5. Next. But yeah, no PvP in Helldivers unless they have something cooked up. Because they want to be lore accurate, but also want to have fun time with the game. And just adding in uh, a feature that would probably make it bad for everybody. Unless they're willing to have like a setting. Because again, Helldivers 2 isn't a Dark Souls game. I mean, it could probably feel like it at times, but other than that, it's a game where you want to have fun, you want to shoot bots, bugs, or aliens, and you want to blow stuff up. What's not to like about the game? People are simple. They want to go in, they want to shoot stuff, they want to go out. It's that easy. One of the basic premises of any game. Instead, we have games where it like tells, oh, it's like sure you can have a big story, but it also like railroads into something completely like unnecessary. Like current events and politics and stuff that will definitely make the game uh sour over the years. I'm not saying I'm not saying actually I can't even think of the game. It's not Baldur's Gate, but it's one of those. Oh yeah, Dragon Age. That one Dragon Age game. Like as soon as I saw that and looked at some of the cutscenes, like, what the frick? Like, okay. And it happens like multiple times. Like, do I really want to play a game that like has this really weird character that keeps saying this and everyone's like, oh, oh, okay. Let's talk about it for like 5 minutes. We're roading to this, and then let's get back to other stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, it's like of course it's like a current topical event, but like just have like like 10 seconds worth of commentary. It's like oh they go by they them, like oh all right. Anyways, let's move on. Like I would rather have that than just have like an entire sequence of that. Like, it just feels weird. Like even with the 10 seconds, just I don't know. I don't know. Maybe not in a cutscene. Maybe in a I don't know when they're traveling along with each other. That's fine, so it doesn't uh detract from what's happening in the current story. Like I get it. I get it. Like you wanna tell the thing that a lot of people who uh that identify as like I get it. I get it. But when it comes to storytelling and railroading you off of it just to say this and then go back on the rails, it kind of brings you out of the thing. Like I didn't play the game, mind you. I just seen the cutscenes, and the cutscenes kind of like turned me off more. Even if I uh okay. Even if I wasn't gonna play the game, I'm probably not even gonna even play the game. Because I don't want to play the game. Like in the first place, I wasn't gonna play the game. Man, I'm getting off tangent. Like I'm getting tangenting all of a sudden. Like I go from PvP to current. What is wrong with me? uh yeah. So ADHD is real in this group. Do not listen to you. Yeah. Me doing tangents all the time. All right. I'll play this now. Actually, let me see. Ooh, cool. Let me see who else. That's what we are here for. We enjoy listening to you. Well, thank you there, Princess Storm. Totally did that on purpose. There it is. There it is. Don't do that. Two types of people. Be like, no, no, my ears. And then the other is like, nice. And then the third one, it's like, ugh. He's doing that in my ear. I can hear it from my left ear. It sounds like his greasy, stinky breath is like next to my ear. Ugh. I can hear the lip smacking. Someone better you. Freaking, you know there be people ewing me. You know it. I don't think I said you until Greasy. You said on. I don't think I said you until you. Listen, I'm trying to think what my haters would say. Because I know I have haters. I think. But do I care if what I think of my haters? No. I'll just keep doing my thing. Fuck them haters. I'll yell in their ears if they ever say shit and give them something real to complain about. Yep. And also, if I do have haters and know what they are, I have creative mind. And I can definitely use your type of character for it. I reused it once. I can do it again. I can definitely do it again. Don't tempt me. How would you know what it is? Oh, just look at my game Kalana's Misery. It has a certain blue knight that was based off of two people, and I combined them to make a more hateable person. Someone who you don't really care if they live or die. But it just means all the more for them to a more of a bait to kill them. uh yeah, let's put the more evil. Well, it's not really evil. Like this person is not evil. The people I'm referencing are a bunch of assholes. Pardon my French, but they are definitely so. And in game, they're not evil. They're just very hateable. Well, I don't want. Evil is subjective. There is definitely another person that's evil. And I mean evil, evil, evil. Dream knows about it. You just like cannot wait to get rid of them. Evil. There it is. I was kind of wondering when you were gonna chime in and say something. I didn't know what it was, but you would be excited. Okay, I want to be in as a level person I eventually have to kill. You feel absolutely horrible about it the entire time. I want people feeling anguish when you have to kill me. Make them. Ugh. Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I don't. I don't want to put. I don't want to put people that I like into my games, not for what you think, but of what they would be later in my life. Because I don't want to put a person that I care for so deeply in my game or media, and then years later they're the most hateable thing ever, and they're just stuck in the whole media thing as this lovable person. I don't want to do that. Granted, I believe you're not going to be that type of person, but it's a more of a what if scenario. Because time after time after time, we have so many people who are in games, media, books, or whatnot that are referenced, and it turns out they're evil people. The way you get to murder me, so it's a win-win. Take out your. Okay, it's a context here, Stormy. It's a context here. Okay, you can beat sweet and lovable, and like you're basically the heiress of Final Fantasy. Wait, heiress? No, it's Aerith of Final Fantasy, and people just adore the character. And then when spoilers, when she gets the stabby stab, everyone cares and like tries to find a way to revive her. I don't want to have it be like that. So I'd rather put people I hate in the game. And yes, I know they're probably, once they figure out it was them, they'll probably say, "Oh, neat, I'm in the game." No, I want. Yeah, sure, you're in a game, but you're still put into a bad spotlight. So shut the fuck up and deal with it. Because if you're in my game, that means you fucked up. But I don't want to have it. I still don't want to, like I said before, I don't want friends in my game. And yes, it sounds bad, but it's the truth. I'd rather have bad people that people can make fun of than good people that may have turned bad. Am I being paranoid? Am I being I don't know what the word is. Um over safety? No, that's not it. That's not it. I just want to know that I'm not making a mistake. Because it has happened before. Like very early on in my game of Kalan's Misery, where I had someone that that I deeply, deeply care for, and then they just leave. Okay, I see how it is. Also, references in some playthroughs and on the stream that I name them after this, and then years later, what about me is so unapproachable? My entire life have been don't fuck me. Thinks I'm just so friendly. That show people hate me. Some people I hate a little less, some a little more. Need to come up and talk to me when I'm in the middle of a conversation. I guess I just know you. Like I think you're just the more real person. Granted, I don't even know what your face looks like. If I did, then I forgot. Oh wait, no, I think you did show me your face. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you did because you're showing me your highlights. Either that or it's somebody else. I can't remember. Ran about the rodeos and people thinking I want to talk to them. Literally told this person, think any of you outside rodeo. All right, so here that's basically me, but opposite. Well, I shouldn't say opposite. I look like I don't want to talk to anybody because when I was still doing bus routes, well, school bus rather, there's been times when, well, there's like a person who asked me a question and said like, "Oh wow, you're approachable. Wow, I didn't know that." Hair color and then don't remember. Offended, you don't remember. Last part was joke. You're uh you're sweet, Stormy. You're sweet. Uh, I can't remember how this happened, but they wanted to call me over and then was surprised when I came over to them and started having a conversation, and they were surprised because they thought I was always in a bad mood. I guess it's just my looks that I look like I'm in a bad mood, which I'm not. Not all the time. I mean, there's days when you get in a bad mood. Like it happens to everybody. RBF gang. People always assume. Hmm. Sorry, I'm like looking at something real quick. All right. Where is it? There it is. Geez, I have a lot. This one shouldn't even be here because it's already passed. I'm looking at my React videos stuff. It frustrates me, no man. Like I actually said, I do not enjoy talking to people. To this person, they still choose me to talk to. Like that stresses me out. I don't got time to chit chat. I'm here to make monies and not make friends. I got my friends. I don't need more. Very understandable, especially in jobs. Like you're not going to be there for long, and you know it, and yet they want to talk to you. And I'm over here just thinking, why am I being talked to? Like, okay, I'll say hi and stuff. Cause like anytime, you talk to somebody at work and you have their phone number and everything and they just don't talk back. Like that happened before and it's no. No, not for me. Not for me. Wait, why is this here? Um okay, yeah, it's just not here. Okay. Um Ooh, I haven't seen this dude in a while. Hold on a moment. Oh, no wonder you post like every other day. Oh, you post like okay, I see, I see. That's why I haven't seen a lot of you. You know what? Let's watch some videos since we haven't gotten the bleh, got we haven't done that in a while. But yeah, to wrap things up for the people okay, what? Literally like homie, you want to be friends, and is right over there. Go talk to her. She's 10 times more friendly and pains me force myself and be polite and smile and suffer through it. Say something being ugly. Oh yeah, I've gotten to the point in my life when if someone comes out up to me and says, "Why are you being so quiet?" I would actually go up to them and say, "Why are you being so noisy?" Or or something like, "You don't talk much," and I would say, "You talk a lot." I'm ranting. Dream, do you have a cooler in your pocket if it's not if it's too hot for cuddle puddles? I live in the cold. Oh yeah, I'm lucky to have air conditioning in here. But it feels like it's a lot colder in here. Eh, it's a lot colder, but also humidity. You don't talk much. Yeah, well, you talk too much for the both of us, so I say we are good. Mm-hmm. And I swear, if someone comes up, like, if I get called to HR saying something like, speaking of HR, so, get this, I was, I was doing my patrols and someone, was ringing the doorbell, and I'm a security guard. So when someone rings the doorbell, you need to go and look at them. But I was like on the other side of the plant, right? And have to walk all the way back. So I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna finish this patrol since like I'm right here. Got back. Someone passed by me and says, "Hey, you know the doors you know there's a doorbell ringing?" Says, "Yeah." Or I say, "Yeah, no shit." Like we were like joking around and I heard him saying, "Hey, watch your mouth." Like a like adult talking down to a child. Like, are you like I had the like I had to restrain myself to like keep walking forward because like I was about to like blow up on, well, not blow up, but like talk back like, "Excuse me, what did you say?" But I had to like keep my cool because like one, I don't want to escalate the situation, and two, I want to keep my job, of course. Well, apparently it got to my supervisor. My supervisor says like, "Hey, like we all know like blah blah blah." Uh like I'm pretty sure they talk bad. Like they talk back saying something. Um not talk back. They basically said more stuff than they should. Like I don't understand certain ways towards people. Yeah, but like it puts me in a bad light cuz one, I'm not an asshole. Like this dude right here was like joking around. I was joking around and then he's like being all like not soft-hearted. That's not the word I'm looking for. Uh being whatever. Point is he's being very very butthurt about it. Like someone can talk back to him like that, like, "Ooh, I'm the big boss of the play." Fortunately, I match energies. It's me in trouble a lot. I don't know. People are stupid. Like people are just straight up just ignorant sons of bees. Like if you're super nice to me when you approach me, I'll be a best friend, but if you come at me hot and yelling, I'll yell back. Exactly. I'm like the same way. And people get hurt over it. Like as soon as like one like they make it seem like you just pulled a gun out on them. Cuz again, the doorbell rang. Someone saying, "Hey, you know the doorbell's ringing." I'm like, "Yeah, no shit." And then it's like, "Watch it." Not in that way. It's like, "Hey, watch it now." Like at that point, I don't even care if I get fired. Cuz like I'm not in the wrong, they're in the wrong. Though honestly, I would like be in trouble when it comes to bills, so I didn't need the job. Almost got in trouble yesterday because of people's lies. Was just glad bosses know I was telling the truth. Mm-hmm. And for me, honestly, I I don't think my workplace knows that I tell the truth or not. Because like sometimes I would forget something and it would seem like a lie. Because I believe there was like one point where someone mentioned to my supervisor that I was walking around with earphones in. And I was thinking, I didn't have earphones in. I take them off all the time. And then I was thinking, like, wait a minute, like months, like probably a month later, and then I just had in my mind when I was thinking about it, it's like, wait a minute, I think I did have my earphones in. Yes, but not to them. Like, you know, if they have in the camera, like you had your earphones in, and it's like a one time deal. People who start needless drama for no reason just because, like, dude, I promise you, their last thing my mind is when I'm at work. So why am I exactly? And when I had the earphone, I probably had the earphones in and not realized what was going on. Well, I had earphones in because like there's like a loudspeaker that plays uh in the factory, so I might have had them on just to like partially deafen it out so I don't get scared by every time I walk around when it comes on, like every like 5 minutes or so, and I'm walking around that place. It's probably why I had them on, but I doubt it. I doubt it. Well, it, that was probably reason. Then I took them off and not think of anything else. Because lately I think I've just been so stressed out that like I'm forgetting stuff, like actually forgetting stuff. Like I'm like, oh, I had this, and then realize, wait a minute, I had a collab today, or not collab, but like I had a collab at this day, or like I'm just super stressed to the point where I meet someone and like, oh hey, new friends, like we've already met. When one's highly stressed. Oh, great. I'm just a big ball of stress. Uh, I am trying to cut back on caffeine though. having this caffeine here is probably not great. But regardless, gift from my mother. Well, when I do get this job, I'll probably having to get some sort of doctor stain for anxiety and have me actually calm down and just like I can feel my brain instead of being on high alert all the time. And yes, I've been doing breathing exercises every now and then, but it doesn't feel like it's working when you have uh freaking random stuff in your head. Even when people talking in your head, well, not talking, not not like it feels like a show you're watching it, like someone's talking and then they just don't. I don't know. It feels like that. I don't know. I think uh not high alert. Yep. I think it's just like not streaming and having an outlet is like giving me even more stress and giving me more of a like ugh like just I got nowhere to take out all of my negative energy on. You're not around, Gems. I can't take it out on you. Can't I can't take you out in the back of the yard with a shotgun so we can start hunting ducks. Ugh. What, you thought I was gonna say something else? Like, look at the pretty flowers. Look at the pretty flowers. You see that? Yes. Now aim. Aim. Oh, you missed. You missed. Are you gonna say you're gonna shoot? Yep, exactly. I was definitely gonna go right there. What is happening? What? Oh, jeez. Got a starter pack now? Oh, I see. Expanded. It's freaking Discord is like having me have me do that. Like having my attention. It's like, oh, you got a notification. I better look. All right. Let's actually go and watch some videos because I can feel my voice being dry. Yeah, let me have a video up and leave. Benadryl. Hey. Wait a minute, I heard horror stories about Benadryl. I hope you're using it as not a recreational thing. Because I don't want you seeing the Hat Man. And people think, oh wow, this is like I want to see the Hat Man, and people are like, no, you don't. No, you don't. And I was like actually tempted, but I think I want to keep my sanity. I think I want to keep my health. All right, Dream. Everyone's leaving. All right, I see. As soon as I start picking out a video, everyone just leaves. I see how it is. I see how it is. Okay. Okay. Jokes aside. Let me action. This one? Yes, it's this one. Game capture, no. Video? Video. Hello. There we go. Hey, I'm just chilling. All right, Renus. I mean, it's been a while since I've seen you around. Are you gonna see this? Yeah, you're gonna see this. Why is it windowed? Okay, yeah, it's just not doing it. All right. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you, Renus. Thank you for the care package, Renus. Just be all aggressive all of a sudden. Let's see. What this? Nope, I can just put this on the screen and you can't see it. Oh, right, it's this one. There we go. So I can actually turn around and talk to you, Gems. Instead of, like doing this and then, hey, how's it going, Gems? Actually being more accurate. I don't really care about this one. Let's see. Let's go with Scary Comp.
Reddit user Vanilla
Is there no audio?
Bear encountered something really creepy.
Oh, my headphones aren't on. There we go.
Reddit user.
Yep. This is by Bizarre Bub, which I don't even have subscribed. Should probably subscribe to him. Gonna post a lot of these scary compilation videos.
User Vanilla Bear encountered something really creepy while staying over at his parents' house. Vanilla Bear writes, "Guys, I'm seriously freaking out. I don't know what's going on. Weird things happen in my parents' house all the time, but this is the most severe. Take a look at this footage and see."
Guys, I'm freaking out as I'm writing this post on Reddit. Welcome back, Dream.
What you think.
Dog.
This footage is pretty spooky. Vanilla Bear approaches the door to the basement, as it seems like someone is trying to open it from the inside. After waiting anxiously and deciding as to whether or not he should open the door, he opens it, only to find that no one is there.
How much you want to bet they split this video to 2? Yeah, I had allergic reactions on and off today, yesterday. Oh, I see. Okay. I hope you're feeling better.
As you can imagine, Vanilla Bear was baffled by this. One thing that Vanilla Bear is sure of is the uncanny vibe he felt during this strange occurrence. Even his dog appeared to be unsettled by it, as he was staying far away from the basement.
What? That makes no sense. What if the dog just wants to be there? The dog stays far away, but he's just hanging around in there. What?
Although he has no explanation for this, viewers have come up with their own. A common explanation is that there could have been a strong wind gust coming from outside, causing the door to do this. However, Vanilla Bear dispels this notion by stating that there was barely a breeze outside. He also adds that the door has shaken before, but never like this.
Yeah, I can't see their tail, so I don't know if it's, between their legs or anything, but they look fine. It seems like the dog is just vibing. Like, oh, my owner is petting me.
That being said, what are your thoughts on this footage? It's strange, and it seems like most people are finding it hard to explain. Let me
This is an AI voiceover. Maybe. I can't really tell. Can you rewind it to the pupper? Yeah, I can rewind the pupper. There you go.
think.
Is the door even shaking, or is it possible? That's what I'm thinking. Oh, it is shaking. Wait, hold on. Yeah, you can visibly see it from that one. So what I think what they did is they were shaking it and then had someone, sounds like unhinged door washer. What they could have done is they were shaking it prior. Like there's multiple methods you could do this. Sure, you might have done it with a stream, but on like I don't see how a stream strong enough could like pull it unless it's like multiple. And even then you might have seen it on 4. He's actually pulling away from his, I guess, likely answer is just came inside and is hot. Well, he could be stressed, but I can say anything. He could have like had the door jiggle and then like from the other side and then put the audio over it. Or repeated it until he opened it. That could have been a thing.
Have come up with their own. A common door what do you in bed live. The following video was posted by Esco Season 95, who was home alone at the time of this recording. Esco was lying in bed, playing with his dog while recording him.
Playing with his dog by lifting his lip up.
When, out of nowhere, something really creepy happens.
Yeah, that is true, Dream.
The door all of a sudden closes on its own. It starts off slow, then quickly shuts itself.
What?
The video then ends. However, it's for this reason that some viewers think this video is fake. Although the video itself is pretty creepy, some people can't help but think that this might have been staged. Perhaps someone could have been by the door pulling it with a string.
Or it could have been on the other side, reaching over and then, on the other side and grab the knob and then pulling it. No strings attached, literally.
Not going over to investigate and showing us that nobody was there makes this video come off as fake. However, Esco states that the reason why the video ends abruptly is because he was recording on Snapchat. He also states that going over to open the door and keep on recording wasn't his first instinct. Esco then writes, "All I can say is that there was no string tied to it. Nobody pulled it closed. It might have just been the AC, but it hasn't happened again and didn't happen before."
Likely a story.
To this day, Esco doesn't know what to make of this footage. But most people agree with Esco on this being a paranormal occurrence.
That is bait. That is definitely bait.
For now, Esco waits for more responses that can explain this creepy encounter. This next video features someone who woke up in the middle of the night and encountered something really creepy. Kathy Gollinger has been experiencing strange activity at home. With all that's been going on, she thought it'd be a good idea to have cameras set up around the house to capture anything that might explain these strange occurrences. However, little did Kathy know that doing so would leave her feeling disturbed, as the camera in her room captures something really unsettling. Kathy was sleeping when, out of nowhere, the following happens. Pay close attention to the closet or you'll miss it.
So this is happening on 12:45. 12:25? At midnight? Yeah, it's midnight. What am I looking in yeah, I'd probably run
Kathy
to.
is woken up by a sound that came from her closet.
Spiritual hurt. Okay, funny thing about that, I had a closet mirror in one of my apartments, and it was like the bed was facing in front of the bed, like the mirror.
She checks around, only to find that nothing is there. It is upon realizing this that Kathy decides to storm out of her room, as she's now freaked out by this incident. I'm sure most people would have done the same, especially right after seeing the ball fall from the closet. This
Yeah,
video
I believe it's just like it must have, like something must have fell.
is without a doubt pretty spooky, and it still remains a mystery as to what caused the ball to fall out.
Fuck you up, I ain't doing it. I will not have a mirror face in my bed and try to keep them out of there in general. Not happening, demons. Like, granted, I had a paranormal. No, that's not it. I don't know. One of those sleep demons scare me in at night. I forgot what it was called, but they practically scared me, and I was like trying to like yell at them. It was like, that's what I do. Sleep paralysis demons. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I had a sleep paralysis demon, and it was just like it was just my little heater on the side that looked like a guy smiling, smiling like this, just looking at me all the time, just in the bed, and I'm over here like, get away from me! I'm gonna fucking kill you! I'm gonna rip you up! I'm like I was scared, but it's just like looking at me, super weird. And then as soon as I woke up, like fully woken up, I was looking at the heater and I felt dumb. I hate it when like your mind plays tricks on you.
The following video
And that happened once. The energy felt smug, like, haha, you can't do shit in that little fire in me, because it was literally above me once I got control of my body. Almost pissed himself. I mean, I felt the same way too. Like, I get really violent when it comes to like dreams and stuff. Like, I had someone, like, fun fact, I had someone in my dream that was pissing me off so much so that I I intentionally was biting. Like, they were like touching me, and then I went over and like bit them in the arm, and then all of a sudden I was biting my own arm, or was biting the pillow or anything like that. Like, as soon as they were going, oh, he nommed. Yeah. Like, it happens all the time. Like, I get angry and then I nom in my dream. Like, just like, "Ugh." Like, I want to rip their skin off with my mouth or with my teeth. Like, I just so angry. Like, it happens all the time. Like, when I get really angry, when I get really angry, I start like throwing hands and biting. But that hasn't happened towards anybody. Thank God. Like, was their emo, and I will not be controlled even by a fucking spirit. Those of you who don't know, I'm very spiritual in my beliefs. I don't follow religion, but I do believe in. You and me both, Stormy. Trust me, if that fucker didn't disappear, I have opened a can of pass on him. I was so fucking mad. It was funny. Oh, sorry, Rennis. Getting off in a little tangent there.
video was posted by Rochelle, who's been wanting to post this video for a while, but couldn't do so, as according to Rochelle, she felt like something was preventing her from uploading the video. It was something she couldn't explain.
What do you mean?
It was a very strange feeling. However, she eventually decides to post the video. Needless to say, viewers who saw the video were left feeling strange about it. They were left feeling unsettled, and Rochelle knew exactly how they felt. Rochelle states that lately she's felt like something has been watching her. Her dog has been acting strange, and this video that her sister recently took really shook her. Whatever this is, it sure is pretty creepy. To see that you were right all along, that something was actually watching you, must be somewhat relieving, as you now know for sure that you're not being paranoid. But at the same time, it must be very upsetting, as you now know that this is something beyond your control. Whether Rochelle moves out or not, viewers agree that the clip alone is enough reason to find another place.
I think it's just the trick of the eye, especially with the camera. The thing you get when you want to do something and the energy doesn't want you to do it, it can mess with recordings and such. I've happened. Really?
This next clip is pretty creepy, as something unexpected happens towards the end. The video starts off with someone going through a tunnel late at night. All appears to be normal, until, after going further in, this happens.
Wow, that's so cool. Wow. Ooh.
I think someone was just screwing with them.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
I think he's just in the sewer area.
Oh my god. No.
At the end of the tunnel, there appears to be someone peeking at this person.
I think they had a doll with them or something. Because that was way too stiff.
Sure enough, the person recording was scared senseless upon seeing this. Whoever this was at the end of the tunnel seemed pretty creepy, but the creepiest part about this person isn't the way he was acting, but also how he appeared. If you look closely, this person appears to have no face and a body that's similar to that of a puppet's. It might have just been the camera. However, seeing this must have truly been a frightening sight.
Yeah, that's you're absolutely right, Dream. If you see a stranger having that sort of thing, like, okay, there are three things that could have happened. Either special effects, because again, that was too stiff. One of their other friends, because they said like me and Michael made a new friend at the end of the tunnel. It could have been a third friend, and they might have found a doll, and then decided to make that, or it was just a stranger. Like, I don't. This is nothing paranormal. This is real life horror.
But the scariest part about this encounter isn't just this creeper, but the sound of a switchblade being opened up. Had this
That's a switchblade? I don't think they make that much noise. Like, sure, it goes like a click, but I don't think it goes like that loud of a click.
person gone any further, I'm sure that
And plus, it's like outside. I don't think you can even hear it from the outside.
something really bad would have happened. As always, what are your thoughts on this video?
Exactly. How would you know?
Mexican folklore is rich with stories that are still told to this day. Among those stories is the chilling legend of La Llorona, the story of a ghostly woman who drowned her kids and mourns over their deaths at night. Although you might think this story is purely fictional, some people beg to differ. The following video is a testament to the mounting evidence of those who've seen this ghost. Take a look at this video and see what you think.
I'm the dumbass if I see something, I'll probably follow it. I hear something, I'm running. That's it. That's what gets us. Because if we see something and then we run, our first thought is like we're so like we're the most curious. We're like cats. We see something and then we run away, but we hear something and it gets our attention, and then see it, then we run away. Like we're I don't know.
Vamos, 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 vamos. Sí, sí es, no manchen. Se le ve el cabello largo. Se le ve el cabello largo.
Your long hair.
Hey!
What are you looking at?
¿Quién eres? Mira, 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 mira. Mira, 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 mira. No manches. ¡Hey! ¿Quién eres? ¿Es la Llorona?
Can you imagine
No,
if it
no,
said
no, no,
yes?
Mire, mire, mire. Cabellote largo. Cabello, el cabello, el cabello, el cabello. Uy. No, 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 no. Oh. Oh, no manches. Oh.
In the distance, there appears to be someone dressed in a white gown. Perhaps this might have just been someone who happens to be dressed like La Llorona, but in the context of this legend, one can't help but think that this might be genuine footage of La Llorona caught on camera. Of course, I'll leave it up to you to decide as to whether or not that's the case. Regardless, seeing something like this in the middle of nowhere late at night is sure to leave you feeling spooked.
Check it out. That's who I am. This person. Been trying to convince my friends to actually go haunt place with me. Most of them are hesitant. said no. And then there's Lulu. She said, I want to go to the most haunted place in America. That's why she's I do too. I wanna actually see some like paranormal stuff. That's not gonna get me killed, you know, or suffer anything above. And like just like know about, are there ghosts? Are there actually ghosts? Like not you, Curran. Like we're talking about something else, okay? But haunting grounds, let's go. Wonder how you're supposed to do that as a VTuber. I don't know, like cosplay as your VTuber. I don't know. But the point is, you would need to. Actually, I forgot now. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Anyways, yeah, let's move on.
This next video takes place at what appears to be an abandoned location. Not much info is given on the video, except that something really creepy was captured on camera. Take a look at this clip and see what you think.
Is it on the bottom left? Child.
Algún espíritu o alma demonio que se encuentra en este lugar, manifiéstate.
The person filming is calling.
What was that? Like, it was just, I saw it glide. Like, what?
Calling out a spirit, when all of a sudden, an apparition of what
That ain't a child, that's an alien. Don't go into them with the ill intent or haha, this is bullshit. If you go into an open mind and open heart, they typically don't bother you. So if I go in saying like, okay, like let's just see if there's ghosts. Like, you have to actually go in there believing that there is ghosts. I feel like that would just be your mind playing tricks on you. Oh, if they typically don't bother you. I guess. But here's the thing. I'm pretty respectful for the dead, because like they're dead. Like, don't bother them when they're dead. Even on a Ouija board, like, don't bother them. I mean, unless they're going around as a ghost in a haunted place, but still. Like, respect the dead. Because they they were living and they just want to rest in peace, you know?
what looks like a child is captured on camera. However, it's not certain if this was actually the spirit of a child or something else. Whatever this is, it sure is unsettling. For now, it remains a mystery as to what this was.
It looks like it's gliding along, and when it like hits to the middle part, it like turns around, looks at you, and then goes back. Like, watch.
However, it's not certain if this was actually the spirit
Turns
of a
its head,
child or something else.
and then looks back.
Whatever this is, it sure is unsettling. For now, it remains a mystery as to what this was. But what do you think this might be? Let me know down below.
Yeah, Ouija board is a hard pass. And you don't ever want to piss off of a spirit, especially a demon. But you don't ever want to piss off a spirit. Isn't that right, Corinne?
I don't know what it is, but sometimes there are moments when we sense things that don't seem to be there. Call it clairvoyance or a sixth sense, whatever it is. Some people have this ability to feel the presence of something that doesn't appear to exist. And more often than not, what they sense makes them feel unsettled.
That's the motherfucker that was looking at me and smiling. Literally voided black skin looking at me, just smiling. And I just want to fucking rip his head off.
Michael from YouTube has felt this way for a while, and the following video shows that there's something really odd about his place. Take a look at this video and see how unsettled Michael appears to be.
Whatever's in here needs to leave. Like, I've had enough of it, and it's just getting worse. Like, really, really bad. What the hell was that? What the hell was that?
Who left their ghost horse in here?
All right, you need to leave. I've had enough of your games. I'm tired of being played.
Oh, jeez.
This is so creepy. This is so creepy. My camera won't focus. There we go.
Michael is really spooked. And to further add to the spookiness, Michael captures on camera what sounds like a galloping horse coming from down the hall. It's obvious that Michael has been experiencing this for a while. All that he can do for now is share this video and gather advice from viewers as to what he can do to stop this.
Maybe get a priest?
All of us can recall a time in which we felt really happy.
GameCube!
Before drifting off to sleep, we think about these memories as they remind us that life isn't all that bad. Whatever it is that we're going through, these memories remind us that it's okay. Eventually, there will be better moments.
Oh,
However,
man, that flash.
as you think about such memories, you might come across one in particular that you're sure
All right, let's play Where's the Ghost?
is the best moment you've ever lived, the happiest you've ever been. But as you ruminate more and more about this memory, you may start to remember things you once forgot.
Oh, that's music.
Then, for some reason, you begin to tremble. You don't know
Why is it in my ear? My right ear. Jeez.
why, but you think that it may have to do with the memory currently playing in your head. You close your eyes tightly as you try your best to recall a different memory, a memory to cover up the one that's slowly unfolding itself as it's too horrifying to think about. And then, out of nowhere, it hits you. You suddenly remember the reason as to why this memory was locked away deep inside the recesses of your mind.
Are you sure that's not a PS2 version of a guy with no head in the background? That seems a little silly. I can't take this picture seriously.
What you thought was a happy memory was in fact a frightening one. The photo you're seeing is really unfortunate. This photo was taken by the father of the child in this picture. It was then posted on Facebook by his wife, who writes, "My husband took this picture of our son playing with his imaginary friend Pauline. We thought it was just a normal thing to have an imaginary friend. I had one as a child myself, but after this picture, we decided to move." This photo is unfortunate, as the child that's in it will look back at this memory when he's much older and realize that his so-called imaginary friend wasn't imaginary at all, but instead something real.
That's spooky.
What was once an innocent moment is now a haunting memory. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.
I did enjoy. Thank you, Bad Bub. Or Bizarre Bub. Supposed to be like, I'm gonna move this one small cup and then show him. Even the dog seems disturbed. The dog. Completely normal dog. Yeah, everyone's just like, the dog isn't even that like horrified. Has now face. Yep, camera quality. All right. Let's see. I'm trying to wait on him. Let's go with scariest
How you doing?
road
I'm Callan, and this
videos.
is Slapped Ham.
Road trip videos. A home away from home, I guess you can say. Wait, what? Gabby? Who's Gabby? Oh, something happened. I guess we'll know once we view the video. This by Slapped Ham.
These are the scariest video clips of the week, so hit that subscribe button and get ready for more creepy content. Just like this. Gabby Petito and her fiance Brian Laundrie embarked on what was supposed to be a once-in-a-lifetime adventure, a cross-country road trip through some of America's most breathtaking landscapes. Documenting their journey on YouTube and Instagram, the couple presented an idyllic picture of van life filled with stunning vistas, carefree moments, and the spirit of wanderlust. Their social media posts showed a couple deeply in love, exploring the natural beauty of the United States and living the dream many could only fantasize about. But as the days turned into weeks, a darker story began to unfold behind the lens.
Brian's stretching, doing some.
Gabby, a vibrant 22-year-old, had captured the hearts of many with her infectious smile and adventurous spirit. Yet the very trip that was meant to celebrate their love and freedom became the backdrop for a chilling mystery. The couple's journey started smoothly in July of 2021, with their social media accounts filling up with photos and videos from stunning national parks, charming small towns, and remote wilderness areas. Their followers were treated to glimpses of their picturesque life on the road, from sunsets over the Grand Tetons to hikes through lush forests. The hashtag vanlife was peppered with their joyful updates, garnering them a growing online following. However, beneath the surface of their seemingly perfect digital narrative, cracks were beginning to show. By late August,
I hope
Gabby's
it's a
regular updates
supernatural
had
thing.
mysteriously stopped. Concerned followers and family members grew increasingly worried as silence replaced the previously constant stream of posts. The first alarming sign came on September 1st, 2021, when Brian Laundrie returned to their Florida home, all alone, driving the van that the couple had shared. Gabby was nowhere to be found. Her family, unable to contact her and increasingly anxious, reported her missing on September 11. The idyllic road trip had taken a dark and
It better be a
mysterious
supernatural
turn.
thing.
The search for Gabby Petito quickly intensified, capturing national and international attention. Law enforcement agencies scoured the couple's last known locations, combing through social media posts for clues. The once romantic and scenic images of their journey became haunting reminders of Gabby's sudden disappearance.
It's only 10 o'clock in the morning, but it rained all afternoon yesterday. today.
On September 19th, the search reached a heartbreaking conclusion. Gabby's remains were discovered in a remote area of
Are you
Bridger
kidding me?
Teton National Forest in Wyoming. The Teton County Coroner's Office later confirmed that she had been a victim of homicide, with the cause of death being strangulation. The nation mourned the loss of a young woman whose life had been brutally cut short. Brian Laundrie, who had been named a person of interest in the case, became the focus of a nationwide manhunt.
Well, yeah. When someone is like actively on their Instagram posting stuff and then suddenly dropped it, and then you're the only one, not only is a van, but you didn't call it, like, gee, I wonder. Watch something of this video and not this one, but it makes sense why the name made sense.
Despite extensive efforts by law enforcement, he managed to evade capture for weeks. His disappearance added another layer of mystery and frustration to an already tragic story. The case came to a somber end on October 20th when Brian's remains were found in a nature reserve near his family's home in
Wait, what?
Florida. The medical examiner determined he had died by a self-inflicted gunshot wound, leaving behind more questions than answers.
Okay. What if there's a third party in this? There could be a third party that just made this up. Like, someone strangled the body, buried it, and then took the guy over alive somehow, and then made himself do the self unaliving technique, and then left.
Among his belongings was a notebook in which he reportedly confessed to Gabby's murder, providing some closure but also underscoring the profound tragedy of the entire ordeal. The Gabby Petito case not only highlighted the dangers that can lurk behind the facade of social media, but also brought national attention to issues of domestic violence and mental health. Gabby's story, documented so vividly online, serves as a poignant reminder of the realities that can lie behind the curated images and videos we see online. In the end, what started as a dream road trip turned into a nightmare that captivated and horrified millions. Gabby Petito's legacy now lives on through the lessons learned from her tragic fate, as her family and advocates work tirelessly to raise awareness and prevent similar tragedies from occurring in the future.
Set up. I think our plan for today is to just hang out here in the tent.
YouTuber Work Less, Enjoy Life More recently uploaded a chilling
All right, this is much better. Instead of having the first one be a freaking murder scene. Why do we always get to those points in these freaking videos?
video recounting an eerie encounter during a road trip. The events unfold as the YouTuber camps for the night, only to be met with a series of increasingly unsettling incidents. While setting up camp for the night, the YouTuber hears a woman's screams emanating from deep within the woods.
Why does that sound like the Teletubby scream? Or, excuse me, the Slendy Tubby scream. That literally sounds like that.
Compelled to investigate, he explores the area, growing more convinced that someone is lurking in the forest.
Wait, what was this video made? Not the YouTube video, the guy recording.
Spooked by something, he runs back to the van.
There's somebody out there.
The situation escalates when he hears what sounds like a gunshot. While cowering inside, there's a sudden knock at the door.
Oh, that's scary. Not any ghosts, not any Bigfoots. Man. Reminds me when I put a video in suggestion channel, not spooky, but dude has a lot of urban and rural exploration tunnel. Yeah, I did see that one. I felt like it wasn't that good of a video because it just I don't want to say good of a video, but like good to watch. But if you're saying there's a lot of other stuff on there, then I'll definitely check
The
his
most
stuff out.
dangerous game of all, man.
Yep. But I will check out his stuff out and see what looks fun to watch.
To make matters worse, the bay door alarm underneath the van is triggered by motion, suggesting that someone's attempting to break into the vehicle.
I just heard the bay door open. Alright. I think he was under the bay door.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I didn't choose it, because it seemed like one of those videos that you can like just talk over, but he's been talking a lot over it. That's why I didn't really put it on there, because it was an hour-long video and him talking. But since you mentioned, like I said before, since you mentioned there was like other short videos, I will check it out.
The door's in. But the alarm went off and I think it scared him off.
The alarm went off and it scared him off.
The identity of the mysterious intruder remains unknown, leaving viewers to wonder about their true intentions. And
Dude, if the alarm went off in the middle of the night, that's not gonna get them to run away. If they really want to break in and do stuff to you, that's not gonna work. Oh, okay. Okay, never mind. Usually the video suggestions are for stuff to watch on stream. But thank you, Renus. But on this topic of the video, if someone really wanted to get after you, they would ignore the alarm and try to break in. And plus, this is the cause for like actually owning a firearm here. Why do you think I own dogs? People are less likely to break in with dogs in the house because dogs are so unpredictable.
just how far they were willing to go. On a seemingly ordinary morning in late August 2016, the Trump family of Silver...
Oh, don't tell me the family goes missing. No, I don't want to hear about this.
Here's an amusing little clip to break up the tension, shared to TikTok by user Ox King. While on a long trip home in an Uber, this passenger nods off in the front seat. But watch what happens.
Wait, wait, is it the dude that like screams, scares the driver.
Where am I? What was that? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I just had a nightmare.
Yep. That's it. I'm here for spooks, not true. Exactly. I mean, change videos. I'm here for spooky. Yeah, we can change it. It seems like most of them are most of the videos here are like real life stuff. Like I want spooky stuff, not stuff that's, you know. Inside a haunted abandoned. You haven't seen an Urbex video in a while. So let's look at the haunted abandoned hospital.
Today's episode, we will be taking you inside a historic abandoned state sanatorium nestled in the woods of Indiana. The Indiana State Sanatorium was established in 1908, originally conceived as a facility to treat tuberculosis, which was rampant at the time. Constructed on a 160-acre site, it was designed to house around 200 patients. The sanatorium was a groundbreaking facility reflecting the progressive medical approaches of the early 20th century, when tuberculosis was often a death sentence. As medical advances came into play, antibiotics began to revolutionize tuberculosis treatment in the 1940s, and by the 1950s the need for large sanatoriums diminished, leading to a gradual decline in patient numbers. In 1968, the Indiana State Sanatorium closed its doors, leaving behind a haunting echo of its once bustling wards. That was until 1976 when the facility reopened as a nursing home and a private mental hospital. The new facility remained open until 2011 when it suddenly closed, leaving hundreds of beds and hospital equipment behind. The building fell into disrepair, becoming a hotspot for urban explorers and others. Until the massive property was purchased in 2020 and the new owners started allowing paid tours of the haunting buildings.
I wonder if they have a drone like up there to record everything, because it looks like it.
So join us today as we take you to uncover the mysteries hidden behind the walls of this abandoned sanatorium.
Alright, how's it going, guys? We just made it to the Indiana State Sanatorium right here. This place is truly massive. And when you look already, they actually have 2 old cars with the windows busted out, covered in snow. We're gonna take a look at those real quick and make our way inside one of the first buildings here. So right here at this first car, they actually have an old
Wait, a 3-door car?
boombox sitting in the snow, rotting. And when you look in the car, there's a bunch of snow inside. The inside's actually in decent condition. And then in the second car here, you can see it's already
Oh, it's a limo.
starting to really rot away with all the moss and stuff growing. The inside actually in a lot worse condition. And then coming this way, it looks like they have some more vehicles over here. They have a hearse, just super weird. The flat tires, again.
Well, yeah,
Wow.
it's an
And
old car.
They actually have a full-size bus, a coach bus right here. Super rusty. Wow, let's go check out inside. This is crazy. All the seats just completely set up like this. The roof open. And the snow coming down right here. Wow. And then just coming right outside to the hearse again. This is super cool. Oh, actually, the back of the hearse was open right here. So you can see where they would put the caskets in there to transport the dead bodies. Wow, that's really cool.
I'm surprised this is all still in pretty good looking condition, all things considered.
I think we're gonna start making our way into the first building now, though. Coming down this way, you can see the door is already wide open in here. Right in here, looks like this is actually the main lobby. And it's super cool and super old-fashioned here. But we were told that they were actually doing some construction in here. So they're actually converting it into a bed and breakfast.
Wait, they're doing that now?
But right now, you can still see all of the decay in this room. The paint peeling up here.
Well, I think they're going to.
Actually, looks like this office is still set up.
Thank you, Rennis.
Wow. But it's super cool to hear that they're actually renovating part of this property. Actually, right in front of the staircase here, it looks like there's an old podium set up with an old book. I don't want that to fall. But the book is super old and damp. It's facing right in front of the stairs. It's super cool. Another office set up right here with all the paperwork set up on the desk. And just so much decay. You can actually see there's a broken window over there too. And just tons of debris all over the ground. Coming into the last room on this hallway right here. Looks like this is another office with some paperwork set up. And just tons of decay. So there was actually one more room next to that staircase before I moved on. It looks like there was all of the books in this room right here on this bookshelf. Not much on that, but they just left everything right here and actually some old pictures just rotting away.
They're in a podcast instead of a video. And things are clearly being shown. True. I guess he's trying to make an entertaining video, like being different.
Even down the stairs, it looks really cool, leading to the basement with that old checkerboard. But we're gonna go see if we can check that out in a little. We're gonna keep going around the building now and see what else we can find that's left. All right, so coming through this door right here, looks like there's some chairs set up still. Actually, oh, this is the hair salon in here. Wow. So they would have these to put on your hair when you're sitting there. That is so cool to see this.
Someone's scribbling stuff on the seat.
2 chairs set up like that. They even have an old book. And the shoes, heels right there. Even have these sinks on this side. And actually an old TV. But wow, the decay and the paint peel in here is truly amazing. Even just seeing on these how rusted and old they look with the fake plants right next to it. It truly is a time capsule in here. When you look up in the hair salon, it actually looks like all of the ceiling started to fall. And this building is just completely collapsing on itself.
Probably a reason why you shouldn't be coming in here. Honestly, I would be using a drone to like look around.
So coming right next door to the hair salon here, looks like this might have been like an old daycare.
Maybe it's in an environment that's like always cold. Or maybe it's well built. I don't know.
There's something for children in here. Got the desk set up right there. And the rainbow wall with the pot of gold. It's an old little mat right there and a TV. And it actually looks like this is where they would do some of their games or activities. It's super decayed in here as well. Actually really creepy in this room. Oh, so it looks like this is actually Sunday school in this room we were in right here. But as we keep going around the building, not too sure what they would use this room for. Kind of looks like this was a shop of some kind. They have some old paintings or pictures right here, still up on display. wet floor sign. Looks like they were cleaning it while it closed. But not too much in here. Some old papers right here. Oh, wow.
It could have been something
All
more.
the tables are still set up in here. It's just super nostalgic. They even have some jackets right there, still hung up on the chairs. But wow, even with the fake flowers right in the middle here, this is super cool. And again, ceiling is just collapsing. This building is just falling apart on itself. It's so cool to see such an old building like this just completely frozen in time. So this looks like it's the last room on this hallway right here. And again, this is another office. First thing that caught my eye actually is there's a suitcase packed up with clothes. As if these people were trying to leave when the building closed and they just left everything. But then the desk is completely set up. This old computer here, keyboard.
I want to say that the person with the suitcase was in the middle of packing, or at least showed they were gonna leave, and someone told them no, and like forcefully took them away and left the suitcase. That's what I'm thinking.
Even paperwork just
Who
left
knows?
out. Wow. So back over by the staircase right here. This office is completely trashed and decayed, but it looks like this was actually admissions or somewhere where you would check in right when you got in the building. The clerk would stay behind there. It looks like this office is just completely ransacked. Everything thrown all over the place, out of the cabinets, and just completely decaying. So coming up the stairs right here, it looks like there's still a sign that says Adams Hall. The old Christmas tree right there. Looking down into the admissions building right here. But we're gonna go check out the upstairs real quick before we go downstairs and see. So after checking out the
Good luck with the upstairs, because you might fall through. That's why I said bring a drone.
upstairs a little bit, it looks like they've been really working on the construction up here, kind of taking everything out of the building. So I think we're gonna go check out downstairs now and see if they left anything else. All right, so we're finally gonna make our way downstairs. And as we're walking down, you can already see that there's a
Also, you don't want to get infected with black I was gonna say black plague. That's not a germs on the wall.
wheelchair on the super old checkered floor. And the basement down here looks super creepy. Looks like they left
Yes,
a lot of
thank
stuff
you.
over here. Just rotting away. This actually looks like a body mover. To move elders or when you pass away. Okay, so the first room we're going into in the basement right here. Looks like they have some old riot helmets or something. But when you look back here, it looks like this was used for some type of operation on the patients. With this bathtub and this machine right here. I'm not even sure what this machine does. But it's super rusted. And they actually have the old wheelchair right next to it as well. Wow, this is really creepy. This is the machine that's hanging right here. I'm not too sure, but it looks like you would put your eye up to it or something. If anyone knows in the comments, please let me know, because I'm really intrigued to know what this was used for.
Lamp, adjustable, heavy, design, focus, light during procedures. Anything. Doesn't look like it. Okay.
Especially being such an old hospital. In this little operation room, they also have this cabinet, and it looks like it's completely filled with paperwork. Oh my gosh. It's all filled and just thrown around. They just left it all. Wow. It really makes you wonder why they left so fast and just left everything behind. Wow, it looks like all of this paperwork is even filled out. That's crazy. All right, so it looks like the last room. This is actually the old laundry room, looks like. And it looks like there's actually clothes still in one of the dryers here. Wow. But these are like industrial size dryers. Let me turn around. Got some more paperwork. Stuffed animals. And then actually the washers right here. It looks like right behind the laundromat right there, this room is actually filled with old clothes. I'm not too sure if it's the old patient clothes or what, but it looks like they stacked all of it and put it in this room. And then coming into this room behind it, this one is actually completely filled with clothes.
Jeez, they just dumped everything here. What happened? Makes you think that these people had to leave in a hurry. Ghosts!
Wow. This is actually insane. It's hard to walk around here because there's just mountains of clothes everywhere. But it is just completely packed with clothes. And part of the ceiling is even collapsing, making all the clothes damp and smell really bad. All right, so we just made our way up to the actual hospital right here. As you can see, this is the nurse's station leading to the dining hall and the smoke patio. It leads in 4 different directions right here. I think we're gonna go check out this way first and see what they got. All right, so coming into this first room right here, it looks like everything is still left, perfectly set up from the last day open. They still got all the chairs in a perfect circle right here. The desk set up right there, and actually an old radio, super old-fashioned. When I turn around, they actually still have some puzzles on the table that patients were able to do. Wow. And in the back of the room, they actually still have this old TV set up with all these old movies.
I wonder if this is still in good condition.
Still on the cabinet right next to it. Wow, that's super cool to see.
They were bankrupt and others forced to close, and they couldn't give them time to Oh. Yeah, that's probably that's probably a good guess.
And then right across the hallway here, it looks like this is actually the patient's bedroom. There's still actually a chessboard set up on the bed. And the room is extremely decayed. But not much really in here besides the 2 beds and just the old chair. Coming into another room right here, right next door, another patient bedroom. This one's extremely decayed. The ceiling falling down right there. They actually still have the old box TV. Wow. Coming down these hallways alone, it's just super creepy knowing the history about this place and how dark it is. This room right here is basically the same as the one we were just in. It's extremely decayed. Again, it's got the TV right there. This one looks like it's actually in a lot worse condition. A lot more of the ceiling is starting to fall. But we're gonna keep making our way throughout this building. So again, coming right next door, it looks like this is another patient bedroom in here with 2 bed frames. Actually, looks like there's some stuff left on this one. Cigarette, hand warmers. Oh, it says, please do not disturb offerings left for spirits. Wow. It's pretty creepy, honestly. Actually, on the wall here, it says this is a no smoking area. And it has a schedule still for the times that you can smoke.
Fair enough.
It's kind of weird. And then coming into the bedroom right next door, it looks like they have some more offerings left for spirits.
Actual money? Huh. I'm surprised no one came in and started grabbing the money.
The bed right here. There's even some money. But it looks like other explorers left this for the spirits that remain inside of the building.
So there will be other people that as soon as they look at this one, they'll come in and probably take whatever is in here. I bet you anything.
As I make my way through this section of the building, it looks like a lot of these rooms, or basically all of these rooms, are just patient bedrooms that look exactly the same. So I think we're gonna go check out another wing and see what it's looking like. So actually, as I was making my way to another section of the hospital, it looks like there's a bunch of paperwork and stuff left behind here at the nurse's office. And coming behind, it looks like it is still completely stocked up. They even have the old monitor right there and the jacket on the chair, but all of the files are just completely left behind. They even have the little nurse cart to be wheeled around to each room, fully stocked and left with the biohazard bags. And then the calendar actually right here is from 2011. It's left with a pair of sunglasses and a pack of cigarettes. They actually look like they still have the names on this cabinet that was once filled with pills, I believe, to give to the patients. Coming in this back room, it still looks like it's actually fully set up. It's like a little doctor's office back here. When you turn this way, it looks like they would fill these with supplies or with medicine.
Maybe both.
Wow, everything is just stocked. Just rotting away. Still got the please wash your hands sign. The wall completely filled with black mold. How ironic. So now coming
Yeah,
down
get
this
away from
section,
that.
looks like it's more patients' bedrooms. These actually still have the pillows right here. And this one is still completely set up with the old book and with the sheets still made. Looks like this one actually still has the curtains in pretty good condition to block the patients from the other one. And then this one actually still has a handicap bar on the side. More patients' rooms set up here with the sheets and pillows. Just such an eerie feeling to see it left like that. And it actually looks like these drawers are still filled with clothes. They've got another wheelchair right at the end of this hallway here. A couple more rooms. Looks like this is just kind of a storage room. Not sure what these are, but they're super moldy. And then right across from it, it looks like these are all of the clean sheets for all of the patients' beds and rooms. They were all just left here, stocked up on the cabinets. Still got some old pillows right there. Just gross. So right at the end of the hallway here, they got one more room. And it looks like this one is completely set up. This is sort of a day room. They got the checkers, or chess right there, I should say. All the tables set up. Even got a little picture on the wall. But this is just completely frozen in time. They've even got that old TV again. Alright, so coming over to this section right here.
Man, that TV is like what? Made in the 80s, 90s? Makes you think.
This is sort of another receptionist area. They have the chairs set up right here for when you're waiting. Actually, some old paperwork hanging on the board. But then when you go in to check in over here, you look past the paperwork, you can actually see this desk. This office is completely set up. They actually have the old pink computer over there. This is just so cool to see, and it looks so old-fashioned with that pink computer and everything hanging on the wall. And then when you turn and go over here, it looks like this is completely stocked with more books.
You know, wait, some stuff is old and some much newer. I wonder if the sections were closed while others remain open. Yeah, that kind of, yeah, it does seem like it. And does anyone remember when like technology had like those see-through stuff that you can see inside the gadgets? I hope I'm not, well, I know a few of us here, or maybe most of us here, since we're all of age, we're basically able to see like the transparent stuff like, controllers, computers, especially the monitors. Like they were like the future back then, and now all we have is just a flat screen. Like granted, it's still like the future, but it's not really that magical.
They actually have some paperwork out on this desk. Right next door, looks like they have another office. Not too much going on in here, but again, they have the old computer and just some paperwork set up. And then turning around and coming through these doors right here, it looks like this is actually the dining hall. You can still see all of the chairs and booths set up right there. And then when you turn, they actually still have the menu for breakfast. I'm assuming from 2011 when this place closed, still up. And behind
2011?
it, everything was left perfectly frozen in time in this dining hall.
I thought it closed like 10 years earlier. Jeez.
They even have the old cups and trays that they would give the patients sitting right there. Wow, this is truly amazing to see. They even have these to lay out all the food. The iced tea.
Yeah, it's I was like half paying attention.
Tea maker right there.
Nice
Wow.
tea.
This is amazing. It's frozen in time. And then it looks like on one of the booths right here, it has all the paperwork that they were working on.
Freaking so like I'm going off a little bit of tangent, but I mean,
Oh wow, it looks like these actually were recipes.
hey, are they recipes?
Scrambled eggs, fruit cobbler, cherry banana mold. Weird. But they still actually have the old mug
Cherry
from whoever
banana
was
mold.
working
Yeah, I bet it is moldy.
right here. Just got up one day and left. And then actually looks like they have a concern report right here from 2009.
We don't need to see that. So I had like a nostalgic thought or like urge. So not a few years ago, like during high school time, uh like it just reminded me all of a sudden, like, wow, I haven't really done that in a while. So it's like during like, summer breaks and stuff, like I was mostly an indoor person. Um I would have one of those like $5 large pizzas that you get, like those frozen pizzas you get in the stores. Cook them up and have some pop on the side or your favorite drink. And I was like having nostalgic thoughts about it recently. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try to relive that moment and watch my favorite YouTuber. Granted, it's not gonna be the same YouTuber, but like, favorite YouTuber today that does similar stuff. Like for instance, Kraken too, if anyone knows about him. Uh But back then, I used to watch Killplix, who him and his three friends go around and Left 4 Dead custom maps, and it sounded very fun at the time. But now I don't even think he does those anymore. I used to watch him all the time, and now I just kind of fell out of it. Still, it's whatever. It's just like I want to like relive some of that, I'm a sentimental person, okay? I think I'm describing that.
Alright guys, so we just made it into the final building here on the property. And right when we walked in, it looks like this is another diner here. They actually have an old wheelchair right in the middle. But this is super old-fashioned. Again, they have an old mug sitting there. But the building is starting to decay around it. This is a good start to this building. I'm excited to see what we can find in here. Coming down this hallway here, it looks like this is another patient's bedroom. This one's a lot more decayed. Oh wow, and when you look right here, they actually have some old stuffed animals with the fan. It's creepy. This building is a lot more creepy than the other ones we've seen so far. But coming into another room right here, again, it looks like this is just a patient's bedroom. Not too much besides just the bed frames. You can actually see into this patient's bedroom from a hole in the wall. Wow, and it's all super rusty. There's another room right in here. The paint peel is extremely bad. And it actually looks like this is another little dining hall or dining center. Actually fell victim to some graffiti and vandals.
That
But
sucks.
again, just completely frozen in time. They got bingo on the table. Looks like this is just some type of office right here. Still got the table set up right there, and then a ton of old books on this bookshelf just rotting away. Here's another little wing of patients' bedrooms. Oh wow, another hole that leads to the hallway that you can see in here. But it is an extremely decayed room. This one looks a little bit different. It's got the purple wallpaper in here. Still 2 beds, but they got the suitcase actually next to a Bible. I'm gonna start making my way upstairs. It just looks like this building is extremely decayed. I'm not too sure if this one is older than the others, but it is in terrible condition.
I think it is maybe there was something that happened with this building, or maybe it was exposed to the elements a little bit longer. I don't know.
Coming upstairs here, looks like they actually started removing stuff out of these rooms. There's only 1 bed in here, even though there's 2 nightstands. So I'm not sure what happened to the other bed in this one. But it looks like the one right across still has both beds set up right here. It's pretty much the same layout, all in this building. But when you come across, this one actually still has some old movies sitting out. It looks like this was sort of the main entrance right there, leading up to this reception area here on the 2nd floor. This would be the elevator, and just some office right here filled with paperwork. But as you come down, looks like this is another day room. Got the chairs in the circle, and then some more really bad graffiti. Got another little room right here. Again, just those old diner chairs. And then a painting actually right there. Not too much else on the 2nd floor here. So we're gonna go check out the 3rd floor and see what else we can find. And then the 3rd floor here, it's actually worse. These rooms are pretty much empty, or it looks like they started to take all the stuff and pile it into a corner of the room. One of the rooms still had a bed and a couple chairs set up. Looks pretty much exactly the same as the ones underneath. Here on that 4th floor, it seems like they continued the pattern of throwing everything into a little corner on the side, or just completely removing all of the items out of the room. So there's 2 more floors we're gonna check out real quick, and that's gonna be it for this property. This is the 5th floor right here. It looks like as we go up, the floors start to get worse. These ones are in terrible condition.
Yeah, I don't understand. Were they like, I honestly would like to know what the thought process of, or like the time lapse of everything. Like what was kept running and what wasn't. Like, cuz for all we know, like the entire land was still up and running and not bankrupt. But then it might be it might have been like abandoned or something and exposed to elements. Like, no, we're gonna destroy that later on. Never did, and it's just left to rot. Maybe it was like maybe a year granted. I don't know. Like that sounds too far-fetched, because if this one's bad, then why does the others look better? Maybe they just left the door open. I don't know. Or maybe it was already running bad. Like there's many thoughts about it. Because what if they're walking around with mold and that's why they just like abandoned this place? Who knows?
Debris everywhere, and tons of decay. But this is really the only room with any kind of items in here. It looks like they really started to clear out the upper floors, or I'm not sure if when they closed they brought those items with them. So right before we left the property, actually, we just noticed that there's a streets and sanitation truck from Chicago sitting out here abandoned. Super odd. It's really
Why isn't that the why is this here?
rusty, but yet the door is wide open and the condition of the inside is not terrible. Or maybe the ceiling is coming down, but surprising to see this left out here, especially from Chicago. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for today's video at Indiana State Sanatorium. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.
Wait, Indiana. This was from Indiana? Is it? It's not even tough. Like Indiana State, but like why is it from Chicago? Man, there is definitely stories here that that aren't gonna be told. And it's only theories. Which honestly I love, but like I want to get like context because it's never gonna be answered. Ever. Good video, good video. Alright, we're gonna watch something less decrepit and more of what's happening today. And it's gonna, I don't want to say a little controversial, but like we're gonna watch the latest Ackman video.
Hi there, I'm a soulless corporate CEO, and today
Hi.
I've taken a break from one of my favorite hobbies, devouring the blood of infants. And I'm here to ask a question. Is a gamer not entitled to the contents of this disc?
No.
Do you like owning things? Are you proud of the time you spend
Yes.
working for a paycheck to be able to afford basic comforts like entertainment?
Yes.
Well, that's too bad because I'm here to steal all of that from you. You will own nothing and be happy. Yes, this includes your precious video games. We're gonna keep killing them, and there's not a goddamn thing you can do about it.
Psych!
Soldiers, get set for a combat drop, okay? New major order just came in from command. Our mission is to stop killing games.
You fucked up my face.
This is part of the
Alvin and his chipmunks.
Killing Games initiative, and just in the last 3 days, this initiative has gained over 100,000 new signatures.
Are we blind? Deploy the garrison!
And its entire goal is game preservation. Now we have until July 31st to get all of these signatures, and I think we can get it done. Stop Killing Video Games is an initiative as straightforward as those 4 words.
As a refresher, Stop Killing Games is a consumer movement to stop publishers from effectively destroying video games they have already sold to customers.
This movement was started by a channel called Accursed Farms and a creator who goes by Ross. He has been hard at work promoting something that benefits all of us. If you buy games, play them, or even if you do neither, and you only watch someone stream games, this affects you. But now is the time for any passionate gamer to throw their full support behind this.
Oh, don't think I'm not hearing the Helldivers theme, Ackman. I definitely hear that. Don't you hide that from me.
He recently posted an hour-long video detailing basically the start and the end of the entire movement. It's a really good watch. I'll have it linked in the description and pinned comment, but I'll let Ross sum up.
The quick legal argument is that the vast majority of games with an online requirement say they can be terminated at any time for any reason. Or Blizzard likes to say any or no reason. That might be a violation of Directive 9313 EEC, which protects consumers against unfair terms in consumer contracts. So if that term is unfair, that means that part of the contract is null and void. And if it's null and void, then what does the law say about how long your purchase lasts? Well, it doesn't. That's the whole mess.
What a horrible, evil man. Can you believe the nerve of this guy wanting to save all of us?
Are you gonna are you doing what I'm thinking you're doing?
Some money? Has this guy even considered the various multi-billion-dollar corporations? We're lucky enough to just be able to buy their products, don't you see? And they should be allowed the
Wait,
freedom
whoa, what?
the various products.
Outlaws, $69, which is already too much for me. The gold edition, $190. What happened to $10 more? What? Ultimate edition, $130. The ultimate pack, $20. Season pass, $40. That is like twice as much as anyone would give a crap about. You know what? I'm not gonna put more energy in this.
Don't you see? And they should be allowed the freedom to destroy our products whenever they want for any reason at any time.
Blizzard says they can take away your purchase for no reason. Our problem is those terms are so hostile to consumers and the medium that they should be taken off the table entirely.
It is something so uncontroversial, normal. It's surprising how few people are open critics of this movement. But there is at least one.
Oh shit, now this is actually really dumb. It's used car salesman garbage. This is shit. It's shit.
But like the creator.
Wait, new Borderlands games prices are all ridiculous for the extra bundles? Wait a minute, hold on. Let me check. I heard like there's a bunch of stuff regarding Borderlands. Borderlands 4. Alright, $70 game. Okay. Comes out in September. Deluxe edition, $100 instead of, you know, the extra $10 they've always had. Oh, it's because of inflation. No, because you're greedy. You're already pricing it up to $70, and now you're pricing up to $100. Screw off with that. And the Super Deluxe edition is $130. What? Okay. Devil's advocate here. What am I getting that requires this? Like, what kind of content? Okay, it has a little thing here. All right. So the standard edition, you get the base game, and then pre-purchase bonuses, which is all. Wait, no, that's not it. Okay. I guess you get a pre-purchase bonus when you pre-purchase it now. I guess, I don't know. Deluxe edition, bounty pack bundle. Firehawk's Fury, which I have no idea what that is. It's one that has little game content. Okay, playable, like extra playable hunters I get because they're DLC. Like we had them on in the second game. Super Deluxe Edition, Vault Hunter Pack, Ornate Hunter Pack. All right. Let's see. What do I get with the Gilded Glory Pack? Oh, those are pre-purchase. Okay, it doesn't really matter then. Oh, here it is. Oh, I can't even look at it. I need to like actually. Post launch, get 4 unique areas, new missions, 6 unique bosses, 4 vault cards. Ornate pack, you get 4 hunter skins, heads, bodies. What? Why would I get that? Then the Firehawk's Fury is a weapon skin. Why would I get a weapon skin? Vault Hunter pack, 2 new playable Vault Hunters, new story mode missions, side missions, new map region, weapon cosmetics. And then the bounty pack. Here's weapon or challenges. Okay, so are they just locked. Oh, and it also says below here. Okay, never mind. I literally was straining my eyes for no reason. They're calling it bonus content, but saying it's map areas and quests on top of an extra hunter locked behind the bundle. Yes, previous games did that, but separate with options for season passes, not an extra content version. That's nearly twice the base price. Companies wonder why they're not getting money. This is it. This is why. This is why they are not getting the monies, like, at all. And yes, previous games did that, separate options. Version. Oh, so okay. Anyways, I'm gonna continue on.
Creator of Stop Killing Games, I don't want this video to just be a drama video, especially when something much more important is at stake.
Yeah, let's not as much as Pirate Software. I was strongly considering getting it until I saw that nonsense. Understood. Honestly, I stopped pre-purchasing games. That shit when it goes on snail. Good. Unless it's a bad game. But going to the Pirate Software shenanigans. Let's not attack him. But he's just, I don't know. He needs to learn. He needs to learn to be humble than what he's doing now. Like he can still back away and do his run set and say, "Hey, I messed up. I'm sorry for doing this." And yeah, he would still seem like an asshole, but like at least he's trying to make up for it. But now he's just doubling down, which is kind of bad.
Just be patient. We'll be pirating some software soon. But before we get into
come
that,
on now.
all you need is One Punch Man, a series that just collabed with the sponsor of today's video, Crystal of Atlan, a magic punk MMO ARPG. Embark on the path of a hero during this limited time event, which runs until July 26th. You can download and play Crystal of Atlan for free on iOS, Google.
Didn't they release another One Punch Man, or not another, but didn't they release a One Punch Man game?
Google Play, PC, and PS5. And now's the time to play because you'll earn some exclusive One Punch Man themed rewards.
Is this an
and
MMO?
If you become a Class S hero after you've done 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and a 10-kilometer run, you too can take the fight to Boros. Play as your favorite characters from One Punch Man, like, what's this guy's name again? Choose from 11 different classes, all unlocked at the start. No character gotcha. And each class
I don't remember
has
those
2
characters.
Specializations. You can combine your skills in over 20
this is a
different
different game.
combinations, ensuring there's tons of ways to experiment and play the game. You can even team up with Tornado or get a mount, Genos' Sky Knight. What do you think of that, Genos? I'd say it looks pretty fire. Incinerate! Download and play Crystal of Atlan for free using the links below. And thank you, Crystal of Atlan, for sponsoring this video.
And now for something completely different.
What this really is a battle for consumer rights. Do you consume? Do you love consuming? Obviously, this is one of the least controversial things that has ever happened in the worldwide gaming community. And I truly mean that. You could not come up with a more inoffensive movement if you tried. Let's see if we can try. Are you in favor of the Stop Slaughtering Baby Seals with Machetes movement?
Didn't we had this like quite a few years ago? Like, let's go clubbing with seals.
Are you against that?
This is shit. Not only do I not want to back this, I'm going to actively tell people not to.
And I encourage everyone who lives in the UK and is watching this to sign the initiative. That will also be linked down below.
Also, the whole clubbing with seals, like going to the club with seals, you know, dancing, and then the other one.
Let's get it done. Looking at you, France and Germany.
This is not a drill. Repeat, this is not a drill. Remember your training and fight. Look together, troopers. We're still in this.
I must commend and congratulate Ross. Getting over 600,000 people to click a document and sign it is no easy feat.
Also, if you're from America or any other place that's not EU, good luck.
Least of all, getting 600,000 gamers to agree on something. The last time that many gamers agreed on anything, it became the most downvoted Reddit comment of all time.
What? Oh, EA. Yeah, wasn't it the whole unlocking characters through Star Wars Battlefront 2?
So Ross, I think you are well within your right to
Also, the whole thing was that it would take this many hours to unlock all the characters without buying for anything. And that was the whole thing about it. And it got so downvoted.
enjoy this moment of pride and accomplishment. The reason this initiative is being pushed forward in the European Union is so it can open negotiations for companies to become legally obligated to preserve their games in some way, or at the very least, allowing consumers to preserve the games. The point is, this movement is very
What game is this?
pro-publisher. It leaves that choice up to the publisher. They have multiple options. It's really such a convincing argument, even if you are on the side of like game publisher, corporate executive type guy. As seen with The Crew, publishers like Ubisoft are fine with abruptly shutting down their games, eliminating all online functionality, and offering no recourse for people who want to play that game, maybe now, maybe somewhere down the line.
Yeah, I wanted to play this game sometime, but now I can't because it's shut down, and I can't pirate it or do anything because it requires an online connection.
And then offering no recourse for the player.
And I say pirated because you can't even buy the game. Like it's taken offline. Like it's literally a brick. If you have a game, if you have the game disc and everything, you can't do anything with it. It's like MAG. Like you bought the game of MAG and you can't do anything. Like that's one of the other games because like it's a multiplayer only game, but the servers were shut down. And again, I tried to refund it at GameStop, and like I had like a stack of games and everything. And when I took it there, like okay, I'll take this, and give you this. Like, wait, what do you mean? I want to refund this. Like, oh, we can't take this. Why not? Because the servers are down. But I want to get rid of it. It's like, well, we can't take it. So I can't. So if I go try to play it, like, what do you mean? It's like, it's a brick. What? And that's how I feel like games getting shut down all the time, because you can't play them. They're not on the disc and they're always online only. It sucks.
Is this good for the player?
And here's the phrase that really scares corporations, okay? Make sure you don't repeat this anywhere, okay? It's very offensive, all right? If buying isn't owning, piracy isn't stealing.
Controversial take. You were stuck with an unusable yes. And I would have had The Crew if I didn't sell it because I didn't want to play it. But now I do want to play it, but I can't play it. So I would have had 2 unusable discs. So I can't exactly play it because The Crew, you can buy on for physical copy. You just can't get online and you can't play it. Imagine that.
It's important to note that Stop Killing Games is not retroactive. It is not unreasonable.
Wait, that's MAG! That's the game I was talking about!
Not force every developer to turn on the servers for every dead game and keep them running indefinitely. Who's gonna do that for our boy Concord? Is the team that made MAG... Do I have MAG? I fucking do! Is the team that made MAG gonna have a high school reunion? This might actually be like a completely dead game. Is this playable?
2014 mag was shut down to its reliance on. Yep.
In any way? Let me know in the comments. PlayStation Move? What the fuck? And you could make a
Wait,
whole
what? You can use PlayStation Move? What?
whole ass video on why video game preservation is important. But let me just give you a personal example. There's a game called Command & Conquer Renegade, which, as far as I'm aware, nothing even comes close to its concept. It mixes RTS mechanics with first and third person shooter fundamentals. It would have been an utter tragedy if, when the GameSpy servers shut down, the game went with it. And here's where things are getting weird, because now I'm gonna give EA some props too.
Didn't they make it so that the servers were now like public? Not public, but like they're player made. Like not only it's player made, but they also made it so that players could mod it. I don't know. Let's hear what Ackman has to say.
In a rare example of EA doing something good, they have allowed a team of passionate fans to resurrect Command & Conquer Renegade with their own free-to-play mod, Renegade X.
There we go.
Video games are a great escape for people, and there's something comforting knowing that one day, you can go back and play something that you did years ago. Game preservation is important, and it's not just for random niche games.
Here's a list of some popular games that are all at risk of being destroyed at some time in the future. The Stop Killing Games movement sees any of these being destroyed as a problem, and they're exactly the kinds of games that would start being protected if the initiative passed.
There's no way to be against the Stop Killing Games movement in a way that is pro-consumer or pro-gamer. And if it ain't pro-gamer, then I'm a big hater. Stop Killing Games was stuck around 400,000 signatures for months, and it seemed all hope was lost. Until now. Who deserves credit for this sudden resurgence? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about Mr. Software. Now, unfortunately, Ross had done just about everything he could think of to push to get those 1 million signatures. And this guy is one hell of a diplomat. Very nice demeanor, passionate about games, doesn't really show any malice, hatred, contempt towards publishers or anyone. In fact, you'd be hard-pressed to find anyone that could actively dislike a guy like Ross, let alone publicly.
Okay, I really don't want to do this next part, but it's become a liability for the campaign for me not to. Our biggest critic by far is YouTuber and streamer Pirate Software. If your only exposure to Stop Killing Games has been this video, then you've been misinformed. This video is by someone who does not understand the campaign, has been trying to stop it, and has been making up what it is about.
Let's get scurvy, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yeah, Pirate, like I said before, Pirate Software is a big contender, a big person with like millions of followers that look up to him because his charisma when it comes to like good ideas and stuff. But from what I've heard, like he like lies to a lot of people. And this is what this isn't really. Never mind what I said. We'll just see if they're say it on the video. I don't want to like say anything else.
Let's get scurvy. Pirate Software has been the most vocal, outspoken critic of the Stop Killing Games movement. Not only that, he has stated that he is actively seeking to convince people not to sign the initiative.
This is shit. Not only do I not want to back this, I'm going to actively tell people not to. That is awful. That is horrible.
Pirate Software has carefully crafted this persona of being a deep-voiced pro-gamer, pro-hacker, former developer, the everyday Cyberman. But most recently, some cracks have started to emerge. Most notoriously being his epic roach out in a hardcore WoW classic clip. In this heartbreaking moment, Pirate Software abandons his team, his sense of duty, and roaches out. every man for himself, intentionally sabotaging his own efforts to assist his team by wasting mana on max level spells, not utilizing his toolkit. He fucked up. He made a misplay. That's okay, it happens. Just say you're sorry, admit you fucked up, and help them grind back up the ladder. This is when the masks started to fall for people. My personal favorite quote from this.
Do you see my mana? What am I supposed to do for you?
If you were writing a narcissistic character, this is the perfect catchphrase.
Do you see my mana? What am I supposed to do for you?
Brother, help me!
What am I supposed to do for you?
Hey Dad, can you pass the salt? What am I supposed to do for you? So this kind of turned
Oh
him
my
in-
god. I don't know anything about freaking Warcraft, World of Warcraft. I even like looked up the game and was like, "Oh, I wonder what's the big deal about this." And I looked at it, it's like, this isn't a game for me. And back then I was like Call of Duty nerd, you know, like the first person shooter games, you know, edgy games, that sort of thing. And that now it's like, I still not really a Warcraft dude, but like, come on.
into a lolcow because he made obvious mistakes and then pretended like he didn't. It's kind of weird, dude. But then it started to get weirder. You see, Pirate had been up to some other shenanigans, including filing a DMCA takedown on an indie game that he thought used his voice and likeness.
What?
It's a fucking meme game called Idle Streaming Bonanza. It's a game that includes many streamers and basically just pokes fun at all of them. The thing of it is, there was no active build of the game with Pirate Software's voice. So when he filed a DMCA, he filed it maliciously and incorrectly. Not the first time we've dealt with someone who did that. Luckily, the act attorney is on vacation. Pirate was completely in the wrong, and I think it says something about a guy whose first reaction to learning his voice has been used in a video game that is essentially just a shitpost is to immediately try and take it down. Like, who does that?
We're going to take you to court. You're going to lose. You cannot use somebody's likeness or voice in any way inside of your games without their permission. Welcome to the Finding Out timeline.
But do they do that with, I'm pretty sure they do that with Family Guy, South Park, you know, any of those media. Why does this have to matter?
But what am I supposed to do for you?
We're all on the internet. We all get made fun of on here.
As much as you're angry right now, of course I ran. Yeah, no, he was doing it maliciously and using my voice. Gloated about it all over Reddit.
And this post has, guess how many upvotes? 27. What the creator of this game had done is just posted a clip on Reddit of what it would be like if Pirate Software was in the game.
And the only reason I'm fighting this is because he's removing my game from Steam when he's not on it. That's the issue I have with it. All the other issues I'm fine with.
Like, Pirate Software didn't even bother to check that he was actually in the game, or I don't know, respond to this post and say,
Like a true journalist. Simpsons and Family Guy get sued all the time. They just don't care. Oh, I understand. Okay. I didn't know.
hey, can we talk? Can you take that out? Like, he just went hard straight to DMCA.
He put it up on Steam and showed that my voice was going to be in it. And that's it.
But ever since that WoW clip, people have been.
What if okay. What if that roach with the hat, okay? What if it wasn't Pirate Software? What if it was Asmongold? You know, he plays World of Warcraft, and he's basically the Roach King. That could have been Asmongold. It might not have been Pirate Software.
Been going back and uncovering some things. Now, Ross in his video highlights every YouTuber and gaming news outlet that has covered Stop Killing Games, and he determined that Pirate Software's coverage was the most viewed, and it was 2 videos full of lies, just blatant misrepresentation of the movement and its goals, even going so far as to say the complete opposite of what was literally on his screen.
If you try to tell me that every studio needs to run their live service game indefinitely or not want to run one at all, then no one's going to run them.
Oh no! He wheeled out that line about publishers having to support the game forever. He was literally watching the video earlier where it says it won't do that in big letters. That wasn't enough. We just can't stop gamers from going there, even when we spell it out.
Seriously?
I admit, guys, this part hurts. To see the biggest voice on this issue get it wrong again and again and again, then put that same wrong information on blast to a far bigger audience than we can reach. It hurts.
Watch this, Lise. You can actually pinpoint the second when his heart rips in half.
He doesn't get it. He doesn't understand what we're asking for.
Look, it's one thing to disagree with a movement for whatever reason. It's okay to ask questions and seek clarification to make sure you should throw your support behind this thing, right?
I think his ego is just so high up there that he's not hearing anything from below that's telling him, hey, there's a... I was gonna say something bad. I'm not gonna use that. There's a bird coming at you. And if it hits him, then it's going to knock him off of his ego platform and have him fall, which is about to happen.
Right? Thankfully, Ross has done such a thorough job that any and all questions any reasonable people have, he has answered. Not only has Pirate taken a firm stance against Stop Killing Games, he has said he will actively try to make sure it doesn't succeed. This is generational hating.
Eat my entire ass. This shit sucks. That's a really stupid ass move. That's an incredibly stupid ass move. I think this is ass.
Actual villain type shit. But maybe that's exactly what we needed. We needed a bad guy to help galvanize us out of our fucking gaming chairs to sign something. Now, if you watch Ross's video and you listen to how Pirate Software talks, it's pretty clear who the aggressor is.
What if this is an Uno reverse card where Pirate Software is baiting people into hating them so all this would get noticed? And so that everyone will get coverage over it. What if that was his like his 4D chess universal move? But honestly, I don't think so. I think he's just up his own ass about it. From what it looks like.
Who is the dick?
This is complete garbage. All of this can eat shit then. I dropped the mask entirely. I have no qualms about that.
I thought it was really funny when I posted this. What am I supposed to do for you? Just stop killing games? Would you believe Pirate Software blocked me after this? So Pirate has admitted that he has been ignoring this issue and the misinformation he spread for 10 months until he posted one of those "I ain't reading all of that" type tweets. For some reason, he deleted this. Let's read to see if we can find out why. I put out 2 videos disagreeing with your initiative 10 months ago and haven't talked about it since. Now, your initiative has failed, and you're blaming me for 33 minutes of the hour-long video covering it. You have no mana left, Accursed Farms. What was I supposed to do for you? Your community is out in force, shitting up our streams and socials with hate messages, threats, and worst of all, snide comments. Dear God, please, no. No, not the snide comments, anything but that. Waterboard me all you want, just don't post snide comments. Okay, but like, Pirate, you have unresolved software. You got a bunch of shit wrong, and you misinformed a ton of people on a movement that is beneficial for gamers, so just come out and correct yourself. In fact, I'll give you an out right now. Say that you became the villain that Gotham needed.
Why is he running, Dad?
because we have to chase him.
Okay, we're going in. You secretly support this movement, but you wanted to create someone, a persona that could galvanize people to be in opposition to you. This is your out. This is your out. Because if you don't own your mistakes will own you. I do want to point out him saying your initiative has failed, not it's failing or it's in trouble. Losing support. There's a lot of ways you could have said that, but you chose the definitive, your initiative has failed. It almost sounds like you want it to, like you're trying to manifest this outcome. Any assumption that Pirate simply disagrees with the Stop Killing Games initiative, we can just uninstall all of that.
I'm just wondering, why is he wanting to get rid of Stop Killing Games? Like, he's actively being a wall to everybody. Instead, he's becoming a freaking staircase for it.
Maliciously wants it to fail. And that is so disappointing. Because how does a guy who calls himself Pirate not understand why people want to preserve their games? It's like, you can't make this stuff up. The writers for this year's season of Life on Earth, they're outdoing themselves, man. This season's fucking crazy. Disagreeing with this initiative is already weird enough for any self-respecting gamer, but to be like so outspoken against it is really sus. It's sussy balls. Pirate software. Look inside. Don't pirate software. I'm more offended by his complete disregard for the noble profession of piracy. Now, some people, myself included, have wondered why he is so steadfast against this. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna say definitively that Pirate Software is an industry plant. I'm just saying this is exactly what an industry plant would do and say. Since you're so set on cutting up my responses into pieces to try to make me seem unhinged, I'm going to drop my videos here to show the actual context. There is also a massive pinned FAQ on the first video. Did you know I worked for GameFAQs? What? Dog,
What's that have to do with anything? Oh, I work for Blizzard. Oh, I work for GameFAQ. What? All right, congratulations, you work for a company. Why are you still being hateful? What's this have to do with anything? Literally, it's the whole, my dad works at a Nintendo, but his dad literally worked at Blizzard. Okay, your dad worked at Blizzard, but what about you, dude?
That you're wrong. You can't explain yourself out of being factually wrong.
So Pirate Software did not understand the initiative. Maybe still doesn't. That means the majority of his critique is about things it would not do, like kill all MMOs.
I'm fine talking to people that are level-headed about this and can have a conversation. But to be real, dude, every time you've been involved, your orbiters turn shit toxic instantly and it sets me off. Don't you understand? It's your fault I am upset. How dare you expect me to correct my false information that I spit out 10 months ago?
And he does not wish to discuss this with me or anyone else in the initiative. Why not?
Would you consider reaching out and talking to Ross about it? No. And the reason why is because I found his entire statement over the YouTube incredibly disingenuous.
Yes, this issue which has bothered me since I was a teenager and I've spent 10 years on trying to push back against is me being disingenuous.
Look, this is just a backhanded way to say Ross isn't level-headed enough in your eyes and can't hold the conversation. It's like, dog, did you watch his video? Have you ever seen a more chill gamer or YouTuber on this platform?
So Pirate Software is a coder. Like, he's a programmer. Like, we've seen him program before, I would assume. And the whole programming is like learning how to, like, problem solving. Right now, it doesn't show that he can problem solve at all. In fact, he might be a fake coder. He might be a fake programmer. He might just have stuff on the window and it's just showing like, oh, I can code, and it's actually someone else on, you know, on YouTube that might have like been doing coding, and it's just showing stuff on the screen. I'm just saying, like, oh, I'm not saying it's like allegedly it's like true or false. I'm just saying it is. It just seems like problem solving is not his first thing. It's the first time I've heard any of these people. Yeah, especially the dude with the whole stop killing games. I heard of Pirate Software's, you know, helpful hints about, you know, life and stuff, but now I'm feeling like it's not so great. Like for a short while I used to look up to him, and now he's not. And there's so many people that are like coming out of the closet like, yeah, no, I am actually an evil person, or not evil. I'm more of a dick than anybody, and it's just like, ugh. Anyways,
real talk. He's completely non-hostile. The only reason he's making this video now is that's all he can do.
This video came out right as we were building momentum. Then, except for one boost in Germany, the signatures started drying up like clockwork. This put me in kind of a no-win scenario too, because if I ignored it, then a lot of people were going to get misinformed about the campaign. But if I did a response video, which is not something I wanted to do anyway, then it might look like drama farming, which could understandably turn off a lot of people from the campaign, because it's not about that at all.
So much misinformation was dumped on this initiative when it started, it did damage it. Now's the time to correct course, and that is what we are all doing. Pirate deleted this tweet, and then he goes on and says, sure, I shouldn't have clapped back when Ross disparaged lawmakers and the legal process. Again, it's like, whose side are you on now? Now you're on the lawmakers' side? What, like all of them?
The idea that we're gonna go through this because it's an easy win, but not the right win? No, dude.
Oh, God. So we misunderstood the initiative and misunderstood our intentions. And in his words, this is why he refuses to have a dialogue with the movement.
How dare you even crack a joke about the reality of the legal process in the United Kingdom? What kind of hill is that to die on? Ain't no buried treasure there.
The idea of getting it to pass with an easy win instead of pass because it's good is a problem to me. Absolute problem.
That's not how politics works. Do you think things pass because they're good ideas? Tell that to people who still have lead in their water.
This is just what's so funny about like the double, the triple, the quadruple down, like someone who can't ever admit that they're wrong. This is what's so fucking funny about it, is you just have to keep burying yourself into an even more ridiculous position. You make it so easy to make fun of you. It is hereby my dubious honor to present Pirate Software with the ultimate mark of shame, the Fake Gamer Award. No true gamer would stand against this movement or so wildly, intentionally misrepresent it as he has. Just fucking talk to Ross. It's not hard to have a conversation with people.
It really isn't.
I just don't get it. But Pirate has truly exposed a major flaw in his own software. And to wrap things up, if you're able to sign the initiative and push this thing forward, please do. Links are in the description and pinned comment. Reach out to anyone you think might also benefit or be interested in this, and make sure you do your part. Go subscribe to Ross at Accursed Farms. He deserves it for everything he's put himself through. And to Pirate Software, just take accountability, man. I know you're gonna be overloaded with people saying the same shit, and you're gonna want to tune all of it out. But just, if you don't own your mistakes will own you. People want to like you, but sometimes you give them no choice. Don't be the guy campaigning against gamers. Campaign with them.
Oh shit, we're all going to die. We don't exceed this perfectly.
Oh my god, really?
We kicked some ass and we got to live.
I was playing Walking Roll.
I worked at Blizzard for 7 years, and we are not at that moment. We kick some ass and we just run. Run.
Oh, that's amazing. Stop killing games. Wow, 700,000. Last time I saw it was less than that. Jeez. Yep, if you know anybody, go over there, click it, If you're from the EU, sign it so we can actually keep our games. That was a good video, Ackman. And way to show show some strain against pirate software, because honestly, like, I don't know what's up with them. Twist Knife, I do appreciate the coverage. Oh, this is Cursed Farm. A reminder that if the EU initiative passes, people in the country, other countries would almost certainly get benefits downstream if publishers have to release an end-of-life builds. Customers in the EU shut down, they might as well release them globally since the work will already have been done. If this passes, it really could change gaming history for the better. Breaking news: former Blizzard dev doesn't support practices that benefit customers or consumers. I do wonder that. A good game, a good game, good video. All right. Yeah, we're done. We're done. Go home. If you're home, go turn off the computer and go outside. Run outside. I don't even care if it's like freaking 0 degrees or 100 degrees. Go outside. Run. Jokes aside. Let me calibrate myself. Okay. There we go. Touched too much grass already. Oh, same here. Same here. All right. With that being said, let us go and raid somebody. Nah, I'm good. Oh, of course. Of course you would say that. See you stream again. Take care. Yeah. I'm glad to be streaming. Let's go raid somebody new. That's part of the Dragon Council. Sir, where's your shirt? Missed you. Aw. Thank you, Stormy. I missed you too. I missed your sassy comments. All right. I'm gonna raid an arsonist. All right. What is our raid message gonna be? Oh, and before I say anything else, we're gonna be streaming tomorrow. I think around 6 o'clock Central. Let's see. Yeah, 6 p.m. Wait, 6 p.m. I forgot what 6 p.m. is from Central. I'll figure it out. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Get ready for a stream tomorrow, hopefully. If not, then the usual time, but whatever. Point is, we'll be streaming. Our raid message is gonna be way too real. Too real. way too real videos. There we go. Way too ready videos. Yeah, copy that. And oh, 5 seconds left. All right. Bye-bye.